So my original plan was to just, while he was freaking out at me, you know, because the most important thing in combat is the element of surprise, right? I was just gonna dive in like a flowing dive and just start sucking his dick, just so he wouldn't expect it. Just he'd be bewildered. He'd be bewildered by everything. That's what I was gonna do. That's my original plan.
How'd that go?
I mean, the cop showed up and ruined all the fun.
Oh, man.
No one expects it.
I almost said something. All right. Okay, YouTube will get that joke later tonight, but Twitch, you'll have to wait.
No, Twitch, you have to wait. You have to wait. Can I ask you a lovely question?
Yeah.
How many subs for you to tell the joke live? If you had to put a price on it.
I don't know, just one.
What? What?
5. Now listen, we're talking numbers. You always got to try and make the deal.
Yeah.
Sinners, yeah. All right, I saw Sinners today, guys. It's as good as everyone says. I'm locking in, right, Trendy, I'm locking in.
Yeah, lock it
Number
in.
one movie,
Lock
2025.
2025.
Lock it in.
We're
Lock it in. Lock it
Pick
in.
of the year.
Locked in. Locked in. Surprise blowjob attack. Thank you, Carolyn.
I ran out of lead.
Oh, hey, for the dude in the sweet coat. Is that a sweet coated shirt?
It is a sweet coated shirt.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Thanks, whoever you are out there.
Yeah, here
Oh
you go.
man, you're a fucking G, man.
You say it weird.
What?
Oh, there it is.
Sweet coat.
Oh, that's 5 gifted subs. You have to
Thank
tell
you,
the joke
Bella.
5 times now.
5 times.
No.
We'll tell it once.
Okay.
But yeah, so you were saying like, oh, I was gonna tackle the guy and suck his dick.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, how'd that go? You said the cop showed up and ruined it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, you should have called the Laverne Police Department.
So
If you know, you know.
if I'm correct, the Laverne Police Department waited 40 minutes during a shooting before getting involved while they were at the scene waiting around.
No, it's a different angle to that joke, but for the sex scandal.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
You have to explain the joke, guys. It's not as.
I'm sorry. I thought
For those of you in chat who got it, thanks.
I don't
For
live
the-
here.
I thought it was the police in Texas that were like, there's a school shooting happening.
No, Laverne in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Roa said Uvalde.
Uvalde, they were like, are you guys gonna go in and like save the kids? And they were like, no!
No,
Anyway.
completely different angle of the joke. It's all about sex.
Alright, all about selling. Alright,
That's
alright.
what it always is here.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I'll tell you right now, for something as incredible and wonderful as that, if we get a hype train, I will start everyone out with side quests. Thank you guys so much. I believe today is the last day of 35% off gifted subs, maybe?
They cut it off halfway through the month.
It was only 5 days.
4 hours left.
4 hours left.
All right.
You know what to do,
Oh
chat.
shit, we're
Yes.
Buy one
D&D.
for a father in your life.
Yeah. Oh, that's my other joke. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever called me daddy or thought of me as daddy, you owe me a present tomorrow. Trendy.
Oh, tomorrow.
Guys, it's no Liar Zero. What's funny is how stone faced he is, and I just see no in the chat from who I know is. Oh, it's gonna be a great game.
You know what's really funny is because you haven't been in chat in a hot minute, like where I've gotten to see you. I was like, oh, Liar Zero.
Oh my God, Liar Zero Panda's in chat, and next to you, God.
Yep.
All right.
It's been a weird day.
It's been a weird day. You might sense some weird energy.
It's been a weird month.
It's been a weird
It's been a
month.
weird month.
I am, chat, I'll be straight up with you. I am very tired. I am just pretty exhausted mentally and physically. And I did get hot lesbian coffee today. The coffee was hot, but so was the lesbian. And when gays do it better when it comes to
We
ice.
do.
When it comes to coffee.
The stereotype
when
is
I
true.
pull up at a coffee shop and there is not someone with a nose ring or like very clearly like gay iconography like Naruto.
Gay iconography like Naruto.
Yeah, that show is so gay.
What?
Naruto should have ended up with Sasuke because that's his whole fucking life.
Well, at least their kids end up together. Like, I believe Baruto and Sandra are together. I believe. Sandra?
No, what is her
Sandara?
name?
It's some whack shit. Trendy, you know.
Saturday.
I'm
Sorry,
a cishet
yeah.
and I don't watch
That's right.
Naruto. I have no horse in this anime race.
Alright, guys, we're dangerously close to a hype train. Sadara.
But I do watch Bleach, you know.
Yeah.
So that's, I'm
your
a
purple.
Jason.
Yeah, are you Jason? You Jason. And Panda's got the Kabusi. We'll start everyone out with side quests. When the hype train's over, go ahead and start rolling this Roa. Guys, our hype train's now at 61%. You know I want to see that at 69. That's the sex number, which means it's funny.
Always.
Always. It's never done to death, ever.
Not here.
Anyway, let's play D&D. Alright, So we're gonna go around the table. 2 cents about you, 2 cents about your character, and chat. I need dwarven names tonight because they're already making fun of me from the one I made up. We'll get there, but they're
so
already
now when
making
chat
fun
makes
of
fun
me.
of the dwarf names, you all did that to yourselves.
Yeah, right. Like they let me have like I literally like I was sitting down here. I was like I made up, and you'll get there tonight. But I was like I thought of a cool name of a dwarven town. I think it sounds really good. Like just flows off the tongue, and then like rapid fire, everyone in the room like just made fun of me. They're like, oh, like this thing, oh this pun. I'm like, bunch of fucks. All right. And Trendy, I need you to know, I say this to you because you're the worst offender. Of like, I make up a name and you're like, Roche Calico?
Ah, Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rocher? What were all of them? I forget what they, like, you had all of them in different pirate lore.
Well, Captain Crunch is on our ship.
Yeah.
No,
That wasn't the
different
villain.
one,
So we had
different. Sorry, sorry.
Ferrero Rocher, Morgan Freeman,
Yeah.
and
Forgot about that one.
what
It
was
was
the other one?
Karen.
We made a meme about it.
Kareness
did.
Adult Spite. What was it?
Oh yeah, it was
Oh, right, I'm on my new notebook. I
Which
don't
was
have
the
that
Little
old shit.
Mermaid.
Yeah, I forget.
Well, Panda and I have the Discord message somewhere where we made that into a meme.
Yeah.
It was the one where like Phoebe and Joey are talking, and you're like, okay, it's these
It's
three
three
names,
names.
and he says it in
Yeah.
a row, and then he goes, oh, Ferrero Rocher, and fucking Captain Crunch, and Morgan Freeman.
My life, gang. All right. So go around the table. 2 cents about you, 2 cents about your character. We're gonna start with our professional actress, our badass, our incredible voice actress. Take it away, Kat. Now this side's a little lonely tonight.
I
We
know,
don't
I
have-
was about to
We don't
say.
have Trendy because he's at Bonnaroo, so I'm just gonna be over here.
Trendy.
Fuck, bro! You guys look so similar. You guys look the same. You looked and act the exact same. All right.
Wow, so all of
Oh, man.
All anime nerds look alike. Yes. All y'all.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Kat.
Weird. I'm sorry, guys. I've had a long day.
Well, I'm Kat. I was feeling lonely and now I'm not. I'm gay and it's Pride Month. So also, if you're wanting to donate to a gay in your life, the next time you go out to get coffee, like tip a little extra.
'Cause they're probably
in honor of
gay.
The gays, because they're probably gay, and we sure could use it this June.
Also, if you can, please gift some ducks to our
Give
girl
some
here.
ducks.
Give some
I'm
ducks.
gay, please. You like when I have advantage because they're all big numbers.
Actually, for the whole month, she has advantage.
No, right.
No, I'm
Right.
gonna milk that to death.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
I play Miranda.
No, that's why we choose to say country
Oh yes,
words.
we're also we have our I play Miranda though. She's a tiefling. She's a paladin, a bard. No, not a bard. Barbarian and a warlock. I don't remember my fucking classes.
God,
Your moonlighting has won this month.
at work.
Hi. For my fun fact,
Give her a duck.
please, I'm gay.
Oh no, she's already got one.
Please, I'm taking the kitty.
Of course you.
Can I have a duck? Please, I'm gay.
For my fun fact this month, Miranda, when she went to her first, I'll say there's a pride event in this world because I'm the dungeon master
Absolutely,
now.
sure.
She rolled up just wearing like kind of all black leather because that's just her general kind of.
Yeah, it's her
outfit,
everyday outfit.
as like a goth baddie, and people really enjoyed that and got quite a different impression from her. And she had a great time that Pride.
Is that where she met Lady Drakenhoff and like had that night of passion?
Oh,
and then,
absolutely.
Like, completely forgot she existed. You fuckboy.
Yeah.
You Matt Rife ass
Absolutely.
motherfucker over here. Anyway.
Well,
Anyway.
Trendy.
All right.
He was the first fuckboy I could think of.
Hi, everybody. I'm Trendy.
hi, Trendy.
Hi, Trendy.
I'm also at Bonnaroo. Today I'll be playing Stealthic Gunbringer. He's an hobgoblin cleric, divine soul sorcerer. He is a known asexual, but you know what really girds his loins?
Happy Pride. Happy
Happy
Pride
Pride.
to stuff.
Happy Pride to Stealthic. The
When I'm
asexual.
playing level 3, everyone gets advantage.
You know what really girds Stealthic's loins? Proper table manners. To a Fey hobgoblin, etiquette is not a formality, it is sacred by blood. It is instinct. Sitting elsewhere than your assigned seat or using the wrong utensil is more insulting than drawing your weapon. So, even at a villain's...
How do you live near Kurama?
I live near him. I don't... Listen. We'll get through the things that I wrote down, and then we'll banter. Anyway, so So even at a villain's dinner party, he'll smile, compliment the meal, and engage in friendly conversation. He'll wait till after dessert to kill the host.
You literally did that recently. You literally did that. You know what?
Perfect.
It's only blood.
This is someone gave you a duck in chat, so there you go.
Thanks.
All right, next up.
Hi, I'm Liger Zero Panzer, and I play Drac, the Kobold Drake Warden Ranger, who is actually a dragon.
A real fake dragon?
Yeah, he's a real fake dragon.
That's nice.
I wasn't here last time, so I have no idea what's going on.
You missed khaki dime.
What?
I know what you meant to say and heard it, but first I heard khakis,
Yeah.
khaki, and something else.
Yeah, I heard like the Boston.
Khaki dong.
I heard like the Boston pronunciation of car keys.
Yeah.
Zistra locks eyes with Stothic and uses a fork to stir a glass of water.
I cast Fireball.
After dessert.
After dessert.
After dessert.
That's okay.
Thank you for a wonderful dinner. You!
I didn't say how good it was. I said I cast Fireball.
All right. Any more? I don't want to move.
No, because like I just it's been a month since I've played in this campaign. So it's been a
Still having.
it's been a kind of shitty couple weeks. So
Yeah, it's been rough, y'all. All right, what do you got?
Hi everyone, I'm Ethno Mayo, resident girl here on the channel, and I play
I thought you had to check for a minute. I play. Who the fuck do I play in this goddamn game?
I play the bubbly, rubbly, punk rock, anti-capitalist circle of the city druid satyr, Dandelion Moose Mooskaloo, but you can call her Dandy. This week's fun fact about Dandy is that she definitely partied with Miranda at Pride, but they were so drunk that like
They never know.
They
They'll
never
know.
They'll never
because they be
know.
passing out free drinks.
We're party girls.
We're party girls.
You are a woman of the Lord.
I'm a party woman of the Lord.
Also, I too am of the gays.
What?
I know, right? What
Happy
surprised you?
Pride.
Happy Pride. Nothing.
They're doing tongue stuff at each other. Wait.
too late.
Please.
Continue.
Yeah, also, either this coming week or the next week, I'm going to start streaming on Wednesdays again. Just because I need Mondays right now, so I will be doing Little Baby Wage Wednesdays, and we may or may not be doing Resident Evil 7.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. I would play that one on normal first.
Okay.
It's challenging enough. I
Okay.
would play most Resident Evils on normal first, and then if you like them, you go back to hard.
Nah, see, what's funny, when I played Resident Evil, which one was it?
4.
4.
Remake.
Thank you. The 4
And I
remake.
begged you not to in chat, and you did it anyway.
I played on easy mode, and then I had to do hard mode. Oh.
All right.
Anyway, that's me.
And I am everyone else. Y'all, all our stuff is live. You want to go to our Discord, Instagram, Facebook. You can share it from there. Shares go a long way. We're a pretty grassroots operation here. Even Blue Sky. So go. Round of Oakland, no daddy-o. All right. So yeah, please go share around. Get another 2 people to follow in. Even just lurkers helps a ton. We really want to make partner one day, and you being here is incredible and wonderful. And I am everyone else. I am the dungeon master. I am the weird, crazy person that leads us in a joint hallucination where we all pretend to be things we're not. And you should join us. So I need a lot of names for dwarves and a lot of kind of other cool stuff tonight. I would also like weird names for pixies and sprites. Go ahead and throw them out in the chat anytime you want. Our stage manager is going to copy the ones she likes and put them into a Discord message for me. And yeah, it'll be fun and funky. Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Are you everybody else?
I am everybody else.
Okay.
I am everyone else.
So, Trendy, tell us what happened
Oh boy. Yeah, we definitely could get into what happened. There were notes that were taken last session. I was in a bit of a mood last time, so you all let me know if you'd actually like to go through these notes in their.
I'm a little scared.
They're unfiltered entirely.
Are they fun, Caddy, or mean?
They're fun and mean, Caddy.
All right, I say in the.
Can
spirit,
I read it and then?
You read
if
it in
that's
Uwu
okay?
voice. Can you read it in Uwu voice? Would that be like Panda reads
I
it?
mean, you know, it is what it is.
Okay, all right, whatever you're comfortable with.
So yeah, the ones on the extra pieces of paper that aren't inside my notebook were after I tossed the notebook away last session. So you know, we'll start out here. First off, officially, Tragic the Gathering is a real card game in this universe.
Yes, Tragic the Gathering is a real card game that people play in this universe.
Drax schlups inside of Dandy. Schlup, to phase through and combine with. Schlup, schlupping, schlup. I schlup, you schlup, we, they schlup.
They schlup.
Or schlupo. It takes about 30 underpants gnomes to operate a tank. The official gnome battle cry. Why do we? It's just official.
Official.
Skibbity Riz. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I keep mashing A through all the cutscenes. That's both in and out of character for me. BFFL Fitz von Vigorbuckle.
Yes.
Yep. Grum.
Sorry, what?
It's BFFL. We don't know what that stands for. We
Best
need.
friends for life?
Oh, that can't be good. He's a bad guy.
He didn't show up. I don't know. I don't remember.
He didn't show up. No, it's someone mentioned it for some reason. Grumbrindle, the Street King of Karak Ignis, which was that like a rat guy or?
He's a dwarf.
He's a dwarf.
Yeah. He's a really good forge master. That's kind of older and past his prime, but he was known a lot during the. You know how like oh god, I don't want to use that example because something similar is happening right now.
Well, anyway,
the Stonewall riots, right?
Yeah.
Like you're like in Dos Niños.
that one was like not a comic note because I really do need to write down the names of people. So sometimes it's important to do that.
Imagine Grumbrindle was like someone at the Stonewall riots. That was really important.
Calculators all have miniature rocket scientists inside them to do your math for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
also,
me talking about how I missed you.
and we were given the greatest magic items of all time. Custom merch. Yeah. We all got custom like mugs that like were infused with bourbon like smithery. It was really cool.
Oh yeah, Drac, you're gonna get one as well.
Great moments.
Yeah, of kind of all the great moments that you've had. The big fixture in the center of yours is you dueling so it's a very amazing image. I'm just gonna tell you. Well, I'm gonna wait and tell you the game. Sorry, forgive me. Continue.
Well, that concludes my notebook notes, and then we have extra note card notes. You know.
Use your judgment. I trust you.
Well, we'll use our judgment here. Here we go. This is why it's important to prop up your party members. Here we go. You ever vibing on full throttle and just trying to do some cool shit like, I don't know, maybe fire the cannon of a fucking tank and suddenly you get, actually, instant boner killer, swear to God. But yeah, no, let's like Karama baseball a fucking boulder out of nowhere into a group of enemies to deal an amount of damage that we made up on the spot. But God forbid we let Staltic have any fucking fun while he's driving a motherfucking cock-juggling, thunder-hunting tank! I put all my points into wisdom for some dumbass reason. I am proficient in ass.
Seconded. Board.
We break action economy for fun, but tanks follow the rules.
No, I was gonna say I third.
Extra pages and fits of rages, all I know is there's a tank. Pardon me for thinking that's cool as hell, but I guess the forecast for this parade is heavy rain. Night rain. But you can't stop the need for speed.
You did really great with the tank.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I perceive the incoming threat. However, I'm also in a tank. I don't have any ranged weapons, but I can throw this guy. Can I use a reaction to pour the coffee on the fire? The smell of a dark Colombian roast permeates the Underdark. I cast gun! Despite all my rage, I let all of the rats out of their cage.
Okay, those are really good. Frame those. Maybe clip that. That's pretty great. Hi.
So anyway, I drove the tank last episode.
Last session they escaped the
It took a while to do things, but I got there.
Last session they escaped the Karazankhor by driving a tank on old mining. Yeah, I think I got it. By old. Hannah, say what actually happened. Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. He's coming. Anyway, yeah. So they Donkey Konged their way through an old mining area. Oh no, we cannot turn that on because that will make a lot of noise, Tristan, and it'll mess with people. Want to say hi? You want someone to give you your die? All right. So I'm passing that one.
One.
Yep. So this is the die you get to swap out for anything you want, hero or villain. Go ahead and give it a throw when you're ready.
Down here.
Down there. Oh! That's those sock it back in really easy.
I broke it.
I broke it. You did, buddy. All right. Let me get a little piece. Thank you, buddy. Want to try more? You're gonna leave it one. You can throw one more die, but then you gotta go night-night. Okay? Okay. One more die. Okay. Okay. One more die. Right there. Right there. A 4. That's actually my favorite roll on a d6, actually.
So are those our divination dice?
All right. Can you go back up to Mama?
Oh, so wait. So this one is somebody can swap out a roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
That was just him letting Tristan roll.
For. I'm gonna keep it though.
Well, we have a
Yeah,
pocket
if we need
18
a
to
4.
use in the manner that a divination wizard can. Hell yeah.
I guess that's 4 extra damage for somebody.
Yeah.
You guys have escaped the Karazankhor from a series of underground tunnels and mine carts. You broke off from the main van. Deradax and the Sajkampian steal first and only. Grind metal off to engage into the battlefield as you guys are now just in this war-torn area trying to find your ship.
Are we still on our carts? Or have-
No. So forgive me. You've stowed the carts.
We have stowed the carts, and we are heading out on foot, presumably.
Yeah, up to you guys. So you have a real quick moment. The Sajkampians, the dwarves, the gnomes, they're loading up all of their equipment now because things got jostled and messed up during the drought attack as you guys were trying to leave on the rails. So they're kind of taking a moment to collect themselves, get everything back on track. And now they're driving off to a battlefield, and you guys are presumably finding your ship. So you're kind of in I don't even want to say a camp, but you're like a makeshift. People are running around getting barrels back on carts, and you guys have a moment as you all kind of land on the ground. It's kind of a lot of you just want to get off the rails at this point. It was so wild and crazy. The mine carts were jumping all around. The cholos were getting, the chungas. The chungas were getting, forgive me. The chungas got hit by arrows. The chungas were rockets on the top.
They were in the lowrider tanks.
My God. I'm done.
I'm getting more confused now.
I've had a chunga is a dwarven word for essentially it's an accelerant for machinery, so it makes things go faster. It's a runic. No, why I'm so scared because that smile was
funny.
horrible. What does cholo actually mean?
It's unlikely to be the one.
It's not. It's not
Who wants to read the first
okay,
sentence?
but it's not like a racist thing. Okay.
I mean,
It's just
no,
it's just a
I
word.
mean,
Okay, cool.
regardless.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are kind of collecting yourselves. There's a lot of craziness going on. Dandy, you fall on the ground and vomit out Drac.
I'm really getting tired of this. It feels like it's getting worse. It was never this bad before, was it?
Well, you haven't been separated as much, so you're probably just not used to it.
Yeah, that's
Bless
probably
you.
true. Thank you.
Well, I understand that our ship, they were under attack recently. We did make it out of the city, but Our people survived the attack, of course. However, we're not exactly sure where they are. In some cave. Should we make haste?
Our captain can telepathically link and send out a message. Grant bearer. Oh, it's good to hear myself in normal body. Sorry about last night. Had a bit of post-tank tinnitus. Took a bit to wear off.
Oh, that's all right. Sometimes we just need the ringing to stop.
That was fun as hell, though. Can't lie. That was something.
I think it was terrifying. I used a gust of wind to get me back on the tracks.
I'm sorry, I did abandon you in that car.
It's fine. That your job is to get close to people and go blah blah.
I do love that.
You do love that. Well, you didn't have to ride through it, so.
It was very violent. We do have a cup for you from the king.
Yeah, what's on Drex?
What is on Drex?
Fancy mug.
Okay, so I'm very proud of this. So, like all of you guys, it is a very strong, hardy tankard that you feel like you could use as like a weapon. You feel like you could. This thing does a D6 damage. It is pure metal with silver, gold, and platinum inlay. Yours also has, it is metal. It's not actually sapphire stones, but it's definitely a metal of a sapphiric color. You're not sure if they heated or bronzed the platinum a little bit to give it more of that kind of that purple or blue. You're not quite sure, but it depicts in the center. It's everything. It's different events from your Cobalt life, like different moments of kind of cool stuff. But the main center of it is you as a dragon roaring like this, but it's designed as like an aura coming out of a Cobalt dressed as a musketeer with his sword out, and across from him is the blue dragon. Remember when he appeared as a skink and kind of fenced you a little bit. So it's that, and then above him is the big aura of the blue dragon, and and in the next kind of frame over, it depicts you as kind of winning and triumphing over him. But like kind of the main section of the mug is that epic clash with kind of, your spiritual energy manifesting as your true forms around you. It is pretty cool. Ooh, great ace, I like it.
If any dwarven smiths are in the chat, we will commission you to make those mugs.
Definitely,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah, from Karazak.
But not out of platinum.
Yeah, no, we got like $20 and a hand drop. That's what we got.
Like that's what you get.
Yep. Not from us, but the next one you get, that's from us.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, Miranda comes over and hands this to you, and it is master crafted. Like I think I told you each one of these was worth about 1,000 gold pieces. I believe I threw that number on these.
No.
Like if you ever pawn these on like a rough day, and yeah, I don't think you pawn anything the High King made you, but yeah, this is made by Dead King Deradax, the High King, the true king of Sajkanth. He's made you guys each of these mugs and if you guys want to add in your mind kind of other scenes, I just kind of had like big ones for each of you, but if you guys want to add kind of like other things to like the side and beneath it, that's totally.
I don't know what Dandy's was.
I told you last time.
Hey, so I was really sick.
I will find my notes and I will let you know. I don't have them right here.
I don't remember.
I too had to start a new notebook, so I have stuff on a different thing.
We'll go rewatch the VOD later.
Thank you.
Later.
So after Dandy climbs off the crowd and kind of wipes her mouth, so we're still with the gnomes and the
Yes.
dwarves.
Would anyone have happened to bring some kind of carriage or cart? No animals needed.
Oh, I was going to say I have my horse, and you could be a horse, and we could pair up 2 by 2. And
Well, we also have Rue.
By the way, do you have your fun little Rue card?
I have an old one, but I want the cute one.
Oh yeah, where's the cute one made?
I found it.
Oh, there it is. All right, so Panda is playing. I have to play a lot of NPCs in this games, and I didn't feel like being one. So Panda volunteered. She is being both Dandy and the NPC that they guys are doing their favorite
thing. Every gamer loves this. What is it called? Escort mission. Yeah, every gamer loves these. And since I didn't want to play the eventually hated escort character, hey, what up, dog?
She's actually my
Character from another game. So she is still recovering from
I
resurrection.
hold the interact button and point at a barrel. Ashley, get inside!
Ashley, get in that dumpster. So she's letting us. So hold up your Rue card when you're being Rue to get you guys up to date. Rue is a half gnome.
I think we're gonna switch it to dwarf just to make. She is a tiny tiefling.
Yes. She's half dwarf, half tiefling. Because of this kind of intermingling of the species, she looks very imp-like. She looks like a mischievous imp. All right.
I guess we could do that. I would be fine with it.
Well, I know you didn't want any animals, so I'm sure we could also commission a carriage if needed.
Well, no, I just want the card. I figured Garmin and I could just pull it.
Oh, yes, that makes sense. All right, I'll summon Garamond.
Garamond strodes in this very cool hat.
To carry everyone, because we have to go find the ship.
Still waking up.
It's all good.
Probably a pretty good chance he can find us. We just need our captain to summon him. Surely.
So Captain Bazariel comes to you and says she too got tank tendinitis and her telepathy isn't. Oh God! Well, I'm so out of it.
No, I mean, I imagine if you're cramped in a tank that's made to fit gnomes, and you're
Gnomes
like
and
a
dwarves,
6-foot Asimar, right?
What's the
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus, thank you. Tank tinnitus. As it's messing with her telepathy. And
Totally fair.
So until Cassie is here, you guys have to find another way
Our
to find
sending
it.
stone isn't working. They won't pick up.
So you're sending
They're in a
stone.
cave. I don't think they have service.
Oh, that makes sense.
I changed the background of my sending stone to just a selfie in front of the tank.
Can I get a percentage die from all of you?
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this one.
I'm skilled. Some
1d1.
I highly encourage giving your players cell phones. It's so much fun. What do you got? 42. Your sending stone's at 42%.
Oh.
42% battery.
53.
You're at 53% battery.
95.
95% battery on it. Yeah, you don't have any apps or phone games like these guys are
The only game I have is Snake. Staltech has the Nokia.
What do you got?
26.
26, man. You know what? It kind of makes sense because you were just sitting in Dandy's Mind Palace with nothing to do. So it's like you're just on your phone.
Yeah, he's like level 200 on Candy Crush now.
Yeah, he's like,
There you go.
There you go. All right. So that is but yeah, you guys can. I'm not actually trying to cut you off from your ship. I just didn't want to to explain because Cass is not yet down here. But yeah. So who do you text on the ship?
I'm texting Orak because he was pretty hurt when we called and he was brushing it off.
So you text the sending stone on the ship, and Orak comes over. Is it a call or a text?
I'm texting. I'm like, babe, are you alive?
Yeah. So weirdly, his texts, he's very well written.
Yeah.
And it's kind of strange because he doesn't speak.
It sounded like someone was here, didn't it?
It's Jerry.
My dearest Miranda.
Yeah. So
I rented the
yeah.
So formal.
What does he call you?
Probably some kind of my golden stars
Oh my
bullshit.
gosh. Ooh, my blood moon.
Oh, that's cute.
Dearest blood moon.
I hate that I like that so much.
There's,
Right?
Oh, the Tin Man has a heart. Right, there are so many deceased out here. There's like a garden of the dead. Many assailed our ship, and all of them have died. Three I had to hunt down using my keen predatory senses to move through the grass and the unsheer stone and clefts of Sajkan, so their drow scouts could not report back our location.
I am so proud of you. What is your current location? Send.
He steps outside and he takes a photo of the sky.
Is it at least dark out?
Yes, it's very dark out.
God damn it! Not this again.
And you remember that's how lizard men like kind of tell where they are at angles up. And then you immediately see the dots again. And he goes, "Oh right!" And he takes a picture of like the different mountain sides and kind of like landmarks around. So if you guys kind of scout the area, you might be like, "Oh okay, it's from a slightly different angle, but that's the glyphs he sent to me. That's the tree." Because there aren't like grid coordinates.
Could I?
Yeah, your sending stones do not have GPS.
Could I, Druid Shenanigans, look at those stars and see if I can figure out how to get where they
I want you to
are?
roll on that one so bad, because then I'm just going to do this. And the version of the we'll roll
Did
first.
Andy finally ask for a druid bullshit check?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm gonna guidance it.
Okay, alright. And in the world where you rolled a 1, you went, it's the same stars, guys! But yeah, what'd you roll, like a 30? Well, that was 18
It
plus...
was 19 plus 11.
Yeah, 30. Alright, yeah, you're just like, triangulating the position of the North Star. Chat, make up some constellations in my world. We'll put the good ones on the wiki, like just go ahead and...
Draki would be particularly... Actually, no, because Dandy is someone who lives in a city.
Yeah, you
city
see-
druid, like, tracking, moving paths and things like that,
Yeah.
like mental mapping.
Also, the light pollution in like medieval times is nowhere near as bad as it is now, so you could still like look at the stars and angle yourself from the stars and get an idea of shit. But yeah, so you're able to triangulate his position, vaguely assisted by the photos he gave you. But weirdly, his lizard man like idea of navigate by the where are you? Click, it worked perfectly with the city satyr. So, yeah. All right.
So,
I was waiting for chat to give me... Ooh, the sleeping dragon.
Ooh, a sleeping dragon. All right. Can the bees be a
Slumbering dragon.
Can the bees be a goblin constellation? I was saying bees. Absolutely.
It spans the whole sky.
Yeah. Oh my god, so the bees are a goblin constellation. I love this idea, chat. Thank you, Roa. And it's all stars. It's one constellation.
Just a swarm of bees. Yeah.
What are you, Timon and Pumbaa?
Bees! I love that. Please add that to the wiki. That is so wonderful. That will definitely be added to the wiki. That is a really good one.
So, have we been given a cart?
So as you've been saying this, you speaking of the card, like a dwarf, barrel-chested plate mail axe, just kind of walked up to a tree, chopped. You get the idea that he's an artificer. There is a lot of magic involved, but he just dwarves true to their nature. Like if you're like, Grunthroll, we need battlements. They're just like, I built a 9-foot tall, 2-foot thick brick wall.
First he mined, then he crafted.
Yeah. But yeah, he just immediately, as you guys have been talking, he's just very swiftly, using some of the barrels from the ordnance that's already been emptied and reloaded, he uses them as wheels. And so you have a makeshift, but a fairly, durable cart. It's not pretty, but it's tough. Yes, and there was a bit of magic involved. This is clearly an artificer.
I don't know why I thought we were in the desert.
Yeah, you're in, and that's the problem. As you guys have a cart, and it's definitely has to be durable because
We're in the mountains.
the land in all of Sajkant is treacherous. It cannot be trusted. It is damn bad ground, all of it. Sinkholes, rocky, prone to slides, especially when it rains. It's
Andy's doing great.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need new horseshoes. When you get to.
Oh, she doesn't wear horseshoes.
Oh,
She's a goat.
You're right. You're gonna need to work on file them. Yeah. All right. Use the kit that Abaddon gave you. Definitely. When you get to Ignis. Okay. But yeah, you guys have a cart. No horses.
I summoned my horse.
I don't know why I picture German.
Garmin.
I don't know why I picture I picture this horse with a Vampire Hunter D hat on. He's got the hat from Vampire Hunter D, and he's got this cloudy kind of look in his eyes.
Whenever you say his name, I always think of the old GPS from the early 2000s.
Garmin.
Oh, Garmin, yeah.
Getterman.
Flashback.
So Danny kind of stretches a little bit, getting ready to wild shape.
Drac, what do you think I should go for this time?
He comes up and nudges you, and she goes, and it's like, apples. Good hunter. Good hunter. Good hunter. They pronounce hunter Hooter. Good hunter.
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Yes, dire wolf. That'll move a little bit easier over such. And I think he can keep up with Carmen.
Yeah.
Probably.
Make a ranger check. I have an idea.
Is it a 1 or 2 horse cart?
It's 2. You mentioned the desire. It's actually a very nice one, and it can multiple creatures can be
Do we
attached.
want me to do this?
Do you know? Make it nature.
Cool.
Oh right, you're not proficient in nature. Add spell attack. Add your spell attack modifier.
Okay.
Spell attack modifier for ranger. Ooh, actually, this would be survival. This would absolutely be.
Oh.
Forgive me. This is actually.
Okay. In that case, that's much better.
All right.
Because that's a. I am so glad it's survival. That too became a 16.
16. A dire goat, actually. Weirdly,
I was going
like
to
a mountain
suggest
goat would be like very, very useful in this terrain. So, you can you echo that to Dandy. I'm not going to make you like trying to go goat. Just going to move on. So go ahead.
Nobody is allowed to laugh.
Excuse me 1 second. It's a family call. Be entertaining.
Okay.
No one is allowed to laugh or judge you.
Alright.
And
I was just vomited out of your mouth. I think we're good.
You know, that's fair.
and she transforms into a dire, like, mountain goat.
Are we like fucking big like a horse? Or are you like really little in comparison?
No, I think it'd be about like for dire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a dire
For a
goat.
dire.
To be a large size creature.
Yeah.
It's a big.
She like eye to eye.
Okay, I'm gonna like grab your full face and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so precious. Here, you should have an apple as well.
Danny squints a little bit. Meh.
Always knew you would have go, Dandy. Hey!
Oh well, this must be a kind of reminiscence of, I don't know, your true form. I love this.
She's actually a weird goat, so this is a true form.
No, don't start the rumor that Danny's a weregoat.
Where
She's just really bad at transforming back and forth. She's not a
she
satyr
just
at
quits
all.
halfway through.
That's her hybrid form, it's a satyr. She has a human form, a half goat, half human, and then a full goat.
This is so fascinating. Why didn't you tell us? I thought you were a fae this whole time.
Yeah, you could tell us otherwise, but first the DM would need to approve that you can speak in wild shape.
Meh.
Do I know? Why would I know speak with animals?
Because you're a paladin.
That's not a paladin spell, is
Yes,
it?
it is.
It is if you're paladin.
Well, I don't
Oh, yeah,
know
never
it.
mind.
It's a,
Well, I don't know it.
hey, guess who does? The fucking ranger.
They give you that for free now.
Yeah.
I mean, government, do you
translate?
Yeah, do you want to translate?
I mean, sure.
I'm satyr. This is a wild shape. This is a druid thing. You know how you have your blood things?
Oh, of course. It just seems so natural for you. I've never, the octopus. It didn't quite fit or a hawk, but this just really seems like you. I love it.
Ooh, double ducks. Put them on the table.
Duck.
I appreciate that. Do you think my ass is this big all the time? Say it, Drac.
How do I go back in there?
I'm sorry, I don't understand you with all of the bawling.
Duck. I'm gonna take this.
From Omni Roses. Thank you, roses. I do need someone to attach me to the cart. Drac.
Oh,
Okay. Yep. Alright, so we need to hook up and like get going at some point here.
yeah.
Time is of the essence, and I have no last minute breaks. I'm ready.
So I will lock them in.
Through here, I am already packed up in the back, so I'm good to go when you guys are.
Do you need any blankets or anything? Do you need food? How are you feeling strength-wise?
It's still coming back slowly, but, Deridax has me nice and bundled up.
I think we're good.
Good.
She's sipping her big old beer.
Nice. So I guess we depart.
Yeah.
Well, would Stockitch want to say goodbye to his tank buddies?
I can't say goodbye, it's too painful.
Bro.
I told them I'll see you next time.
There'll be other tanks, Stothik. We will get you in them.
Guess you could say, thanks, I'll see you next time.
That was a reward. Someone had fun
It's
for their
not
side
me.
quest, right?
It's not me.
Oh no.
What was my side
I guess if there's like any amount of time, I do have like some spells prepared. Like I don't know if we took any casualties on the way, but maybe just for why not, we did. And I have the mold earth cantrip, so I can basically make instant graves.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's something he's very used to. He's very ritualistic about it. And he gives them their last rites and buries them.
I'll say a quick prayer after that. At the graves.
They died honorably,
So
though their blood was shed in the glory of battle.
amen.
Dang, we keep having to play Miranda, don't we?
Yeah, you do, I guess.
That's what I'm messing.
So I guess we set out.
Yep. Okay. Like he's listening out.
We go.
We're going.
And
All right. Do you guys want to roll on
someone
the
can do
counter
that.
table and?
All right, so guys, you all get it in the party and you head out.
Okay.
All right, let's get a survival check from the lead.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
30.
Wow. Okay.
Expertise in survival.
The expertise guides you, and you know exactly where to go to make sure you're, I guess, well hidden enough, not slowed down by the terrain, and probably most importantly, because Dandy is basically carrying us on her back, that she's not encountering too much strife along the way to cause like any long-term pain or injury or anything like that.
I know, like a narrow mountain pass that's like this wide, and it's like, oh shit.
You guys do spot a group of, let's say, mercenaries along the path well in advance before they spot you, so you're free to just skirt around them or encounter them at your leisure. You can ambush them if you want.
Are they drow / Durgar mercenaries?
Let's get a perception check.
Hey, DM, I have dark vision.
Okay. You roll with advantage then.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
There's no dice over here.
I don't see
He's been making up all his numbers.
I use the app.
No. He's been making it all up.
Yeah, I can't tell. I failed.
I feel really hard.
Guys, all his notes just say sexy goblin.
Yeah, that's it. I just make up everything.
23.
Okay. They are not drow. You're not really sure what they're doing out here, but it is a group of. What do you think? No, it's not necessarily bandits. You thought they were, because they were grouped together and traveling the way they were. It's a group of mephits, which are elementals. They're mud elementals.
You just heard the its. At the
Yeah,
end.
you hear the its.
Can I take over?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
No, DM, you can't run your own game.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it going. So yeah, the Muppets, the Muppets.
Yeah, so you
I'm
see like
so
Hermit
sorry,
and,
y'all.
yeah,
I am
that's
just-
good.
Now I'm just imagining a Muppet method.
Muppet method.
Yeah, so the mephits are swiftly like moving along the ground, kind of almost swimming. It's starting to rain a little bit. It's light at the moment, but they're kind of dipping in and out of the mud, almost like dolphins. They're kind of moving almost like dolphins, just kind of coming up, coming down. But yeah, you can see them. It's a pack of. Did you say 6?
pack of like 6 mud methods. They're basically like earth swimming.
Yeah, they're just earth swimming, mostly through mud. They're kind of, as you watch, they kind of leap, from one mud puddle to another. Never.
I feel like if
going
you
through
weren't
stone.
so good at traversing unknown terrain as your ranger expertise guides you, you would have encountered them unexpectedly, but you see them well in advance.
Yeah.
You're free to go around them or encounter them dead on if you want to.
Do you want to be clear? Only you notice them. So until you point them out, like you guys are not noticing these little specks of vaguely humanoid-looking mud just kind of skipping very low to the ground. Because as they crest again like dolphin jumps, as they only crest like maybe 3 or 4 inches off the ground. So Drac, only you notice this.
Okay.
So, I will say that at one point, Dandy just Skyrim the shit, just start going up the side of the wall.
Oh my god.
Make an athletics check.
Oh no.
Here, I'm.
What is it? Dire goat?
What is a dire goat strength?
I am also going to argue that I should get advantage on that because we're a goat
Yeah,
in the mountains.
I will give you that.
And it's pride.
And it's right.
She's a rainbow dire goat.
I need you to roll for Gurman.
Okay. Strength?
Gatorman, yes. I believe he gets a +4 bonus.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Yeah, so
He's got 18 strength.
all right, there you go. Dire goat's a real thing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Apparently they are.
All right, yeah.
They are now.
All right,
They are now, DM.
So, yes, Gearman is struggling, but he is keeping up with this dire goat incredibly well. But this is not good terrain for horses. And you're kind of realizing now you haven't seen a lot of terrain, a lot of kind of horses around here. You've seen some, like, dog sleds that to kind of go over when there's, like, kind of a frost and a chill in the air. There isn't right now, but it's kind of variations of dog sleds. They're using a lot of dogs.
Big guidance.
I can't guidance as a
Yeah, you're
bear.
not an 18th level druid yet.
One day, maybe.
Okay, so strength of 18 is a +4. And then skills, yeah, that's it. You just add the +4.
17.
17? Okay, yeah. Weirdly, the horse is doing better than you. Roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The horse is doing better than you, but you're having an easier time. You can, like, he's sweating a lot more. He's taking 3 steps to every 2 that you take. But you guys are kind of able to navigate and kind of circumvent and kind of, like, cling weirdly to the side of this terrible terrain. You keep the cart from going over. The rest of you, can I get a ride check? Just a D20, just a flat D20.
Regular D20, no
Regular
bonus.
nothing.
Let's do
If you fail, you don't like die or lose.
8.
8. It is. You are uncomfortable. You are bouncing up and down. It is terrible. Like your teeth bucked up into your eyes at one point. 11. You're doing a bit better. The DC's not crazy high. You're an experienced rider.
15.
15. Yeah, you're fine. You're definitely uncomfortable. Stop it. You're rattling around. You are not having a good time. Howdy.
Rue got a 16.
Bruce, yeah, bouncing good. It's still uncomfortable for everyone, but only. You know what? Stothic, you sat on your balls at one point. You bounced up, came down high. Like,
I need a pillow for my arm.
his ass ain't the only thing that's been.
As they traverse the mountains,
Yeah.
every so often I'm looking up at the sky and kind of readjusting
Okay.
the cart.
And we're not messing with the methods? Okay. Alright, cool. So, damn it, I was gonna have a lead one named Kermit, and I was gonna give him all Muppet names because I fucked up earlier, but it's fine. Alright, so it doesn't take you guys long before you come into a winding cavern. And there have been many caves and kind of tunnel entrances all around this area, but you guys do ride for a good 2 hours. But there's a storm fast approaching. The rain is getting harder. You're seeing lightning crack the sky in the distance, and it's arcing both down and across through the clouds. Normal colors, you don't sense any kind of immediate, like, this is a druid bullshit, or this is some creatures doing strange things.
No, it's just clouds are green.
The clouds are not green. They're
It's just
dark.
gonna be a tornado, right?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Cool. 8.
We are all going to die. Cool. Okay. So they are dark, bulbous, and foreboding as they come in language.
Is It's a little creepy that they're bulbous. I never thought I would
I was gonna
describe
say.
a cloud like that.
I don't think we want to ride through that. Is there any way we can maybe find shelter?
Well, thankfully, you come to this big cavern that you've ascertained through your connection mentally with the different shipmates and also with your sending stones and the photo from Orthak that you are able to. You believe this is the cavern. Forgive me. Orak. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We had a day.
I had a day.
We did our duty.
7 concussions. All right. Yeah, so you're in front of this cavern. You understand that this is where your ship is.
Can we see it? As we are outside the cavern, or is it?
No, as you look into the cavern, you actually see no signs of a ship or even your crew. Well, actually, give me a perception check or investigate. I'm gonna go with perception. It's a very wide area. You're not investigating a specific thing.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Anyone else?
For now, Dandy's staying as a goat, just in case. Like, we're gonna keep the cart going through the wilderness.
All right, I dig this. Perception?
Well, because my ride has been so rough, I'm really focused on finding the fucking ship.
Yeah.
I got a natural 20, so therefore my perception is a 34.
All right, you're the only one who sees them.
Oh god.
So up high in the prone position, so lying on the ground with a cloak thrown over him that seems to kind of take on the natural shape and colors of the ground. You can just see the glint of the scope and the twinkle of the eye of Charles, kind of up high, not quite in the cavern. And you imagine that maybe our amazingly powerful
And if
lizard
he's
man,
already
Orak.
prone looking through the scope, he's probably already spotted us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he's just not giving up his position. He doesn't know. And you've spent enough time as a soldier. You know that like they don't want to give up their position until they absolutely know that they're getting up and moving. So they don't know if someone's riding in behind you. They don't know if there's going to be an ambush. They're dealing with tricksy drow. They're definitely staying put. There might be a little bit of chameleon kind of DNA in Orak as he is very, very close to you guys. Like you could actually, if you wanted to, kind of take 6 steps and touch him, but he is just, one eye is closed, one eye is open, and kind of blending in with the stone. If you remember, a lot of his weapons are stone, so he's armed and contorted in a way that he blends in incredibly well with just the cleft of the rock.
Okay. Let me just check one thing real quick.
With your 34, you also notice there's a lot of blood out here, but no bodies. There's a lot of blood of elves out here, but no body. They hid the bodies because scout parties riding by, they see a bunch of dead drow. They're like, what happened over here? So
as we head up, I say in Infernal to Miranda.
Orak is within sight, and I point him directly out.
yeah, you could kind of describe.
Yeah. So Orak might not perceive that I'm pointing him out if he doesn't happen to speak Infernal. I know
Yeah,
you
he's
do.
fine.
I sure do.
Yeah. So it's like,
21 and 24 on their stealth checks are basically by the way. Great rolls.
we might, once we get closer, want to give some sign that we've noticed them and we're safe.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know we communicated that one in advance, actually.
Nope.
As Danny, as you walk by Orak,
Certainly did not.
sorry, as you walk by Orak, the stone to your right just goes, ah. And you remember, he is a giant, terrifying, crocodile-mouthed, kind of, not quite Croxagore, but he is really, but as you're walking by the stone, he just goes, ah! Like, what do you do? And he's got the biggest lizard grin, but he just turns.
Jump skill. So Dandy, like, meh, and starts to run forward.
Oh no.
Oh man, give me an athletics. Give me a dexterity saving throw, because the ground is very treacherous. And who would be walking by Dandy? Out of curiosity. Wait, you're a goat. Oh no, you're a goat in a car. Oh no.
A pink goat.
Give me a dexterity saving
What
throw.
would that be? It has a 12.
That'd be +1.
+1. I'm sorry.
16.
Okay, good. I would have
Sorry,
felt.
that was right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Apologies. I was very, very worried. So you jump up like 12 feet and go, like you're
12 feet in here. The cart's in there. Oh shit!
It snaps off a piece of
No,
it.
the cart flips over backwards because the goat is upside down in the wrong direction.
No, she snapped the bridle. So she snapped the bridle. It's come off the rig. Gurman is still anchoring the front of it. So your car doesn't go crazy, but you snap it. Like just like weird 18 strength dire goat jump. Whatever the max vertical leap an 18 strength can give you. Some of you D&D nerds know this. Whatever that is, that's what you do.
I don't know, that's just for player characters, not animals.
I forget, like your strength, it's like ×3 is your long jump, and your
have some very-
yeah.
Regardless, though, Dandy is taken off down the cavern.
Yeah, you jump and take off by the cavern, and you know that's Orak, but like the goat instincts kick in.
Well, the
and,
jump scale.
yeah, and just alligator. And you guys see, for the first time, except for you two, Orak just loses it. He just falls backwards onto his ass and just grabs his lizard tummy and just laughs. This rumbling roar of an alligator laugh.
Oh, stop that! You scared her.
And that's
Go get Dandy.
Hi, Orak.
you run right into the front of your ship, like horns down. And remember, the front of your ship is made of stone.
At least I have horns.
Yeah, but it's
Protected skull.
and I'm not gonna say you damage it. Like this was magically made by Lizardman, but it's almost like when like a dart like hits like a like. So yeah, you're just like vibrating like after colliding with the front.
Classic Looney Tunes.
Yeah, classic Looney Tunes.
Classic Looney Tunes, and that's when you hear like chink of like a bolt action rifle, and that's what kind of throws off his cloak. You did not know Charles was up there, but he stows his rifle. Anyways, he starts coming down the ridge. Like he was up like above the cavern, so he's making his way down the ridge.
Making his way downtown.
Scaring goats. But yeah, you Misha and kind of all the different crewmates are kind of up there, are kind of all around working, and that's when you see the bodies. There's about chat. I would like you. I'm gonna roll a d12. You roll a d12, okay, chat? We're gonna see how many like just drow scouting parties they got. Okay.
Oh, you still haven't found them?
What?
Oh, you did find them.
Yeah, I got them all. I got them all back here. But chat, exclamation point D12, if you don't mind. Give it one more second, then I'm going to make my stage manager do it. Okay, 24. I rolled 12, they rolled 12. So there's just 24 elite drow warrior bodies just stacked in a corner.
How many of ours?
How many of you guys dead? Everyone's pretty wounded. Like Orak, and despite a joke, you see as he kind of comes in, you notice like from how he was like contorted against the rock, it's hiding all like the bandages and cuts all over his back, all over his shoulders. Like Charles, only his like blood has come down the right side of his face. He can't see out of one eye right now. Even Misha has got her fur all cut up. I'm blanking on a lot of your other crewmates. If anyone could toss me a name. I want to say Frankie. Evans the artificer is he's got clearly multiple bolts of arrows have gone into his side. You can kind of recognize the good work of drow hand crossbows. He's been a pincushion at one point. He's very woozy from the drow poison. You got another one for me, Evans?
There's Evans, there's Bitsy and Pixie.
Yeah, Bitsy and Pixie. I don't remember though.
Bitsy's the rigger, Pixie's the cook.
Oh yeah, Bitsy and thank you. Yeah, Bitsy and Pixie, they both are, slashed across the drow rapiers coming down the chest. They're shirtless and just have bandages kind of all like tight in. There's some red. They've been freshly changed.
Is Anonymous okay?
Bro, he's probably still losing.
No, Anonymous is out on the deck. Anonymous, again, I've been very forthcoming with this, is like a level 0 commoner. He's just brilliant and incredible, and is an incredible scribe. He's got like a pistol in one hand, and he's just leaning over the side of like a barrel. You can't see his face because of the mask he wears, but you can just tell this is a pale and tired man. But keeping to the code that he struck with you, he is one of the many things you had him agree agree to is that he can't willingly allow harm to come to the ship. He cannot wring his hands and do nothing and not warn you guys if he sees danger or anything about that. Drac was very diligent when he met with Anonymous.
Oh, that's right.
You know, he was like...
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but you were like, you kept looking for him to like...
I've been out of a brain many times.
Yeah, you were like very 7-foot vertical leap on an 18 strength. So 7 foot. That's like
Okay, but that's like almost. That's just over half of 12.
Yeah, my bad. So the 12 was an exaggeration for effect. When the story is told around campfires, they say 12 feet. But yeah, everyone is pretty wounded to various extents. Your warriors like Evans, Orax, and Charles definitely took the brunt of it, and they're pretty messed up. You can tell they've cracked healing magic. Evans is an artificer, keeps cure wounds on hand. Everyone here has definitely had a cure wounds. Give me a medicine. Anybody who wants to kind of get more information, give me a medicine check.
14.
14 total?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got?
6.
6?
The duality of man, you roll 20.
I'm back to dandy point.
Very well. I can't wait to see what you say to Orac.
13.
Oh, that's good.
12 plus 1 plus 5.
18. 18. Anonymous went down, definitely dropped 0 hit points, as did Orac. But everyone's had some healing magic. None of them are at full. They've just kind of had enough to get, like, especially Anonymous, he's got, like, you know, he went down and they put a D8 in him so he'd stop bleeding out. Orac went down. He's definitely used his second wind or so afterwards because he's a fighter. But yeah, he went down and they had to heal him to get him back up. But you can tell that from the grievous, from how grave his injuries are. But those are Anonymous and Orac are the ones who definitely sustained the most damage.
So, do we think that we might be having a little nap?
I don't know.
You know, Grudgebear, you work on a ship, but I promise you don't actually have to lose an eye to get eyebrows. We can just make you one.
I mean, that might really help, but I can't use the cannon here. Give away position, echoing through all these caverns. Might mask the sound a bit, but they'd be on us, even the rifle. I was pretty worried about.
So it was a cave then.
Didn't think about that.
You all did brilliant. To those of you who don't use combat as your primary profession, you're brave to fight on the front lines and take injuries for our cause. Maybe when things settle down, we could do something for you, or maybe reinforce the crew a bit, because it looks like it was kind of a bit too close today.
Another warrior would absolutely help if you could hire just another person to guard us in our time of need. Though you must thank those lizards and those priests when you get a chance. And he points over at the weird treasure chests that are on the side of your ship that are mimics. And he claps his hand. Well, no, you see their arms grow out because remember it's weird hands even in the front and back. Their knuckles are completely bloody. And where in between their knuckles are mouths that are incredibly well
I was
fed.
gonna say, I remember you telling us, like, somebody was like, they're fucking eating.
Yeah, and at that point you do see one of the like back legs kind of reach forward and go like this. And Orac, a lot of you can't understand what you're saying unless he speaks Draconic, but he's speaking like he's speaking to a pet. Like how one might talk to a pet snake, and he grabs one of the bodies, and that's what to your horror you realize there were more than 24 bodies here. And he drags it forward to the hand, the giant hand of the mimic that's kind of pawing, and he kind of flings it, and a very large mouth just opens, and the sound of teeth rattling through bone, cracking armor, consuming even the weaponry. Mimics, as you guys know, they just eat an adventurer whole. They don't. Maybe they spit out a lot of. People don't really know a ton about mimic anatomy, but they don't seem to spit out the.
They eat everything.
They eat everything, and maybe that's part of why
Honestly,
they can turn
I
into.
identify as a mimic. I eat everything.
And that might be why they're able to become everything as well, because they are able to consume all forms of matter. But yeah, it is. None of you have ever seen a mimic eat before. And it's a very, very, very gross thing. Most people are screaming in terror trying to free their friend, but just it's slowly and methodically, this hand just eats one of the bodies.
Morally, I feel a little weird about this.
Why so? They're the corpses of our enemies and they're feeding our ship.
It's bad. It's
was bad, and now he's dead.
I was about to say, oh,
Sorry.
you speak English?
No, Charles, he was bad.
We never really got over that language barrier.
He was bad, and now he's dead.
Yeah, that's weird.
At this moment, from between Southwick's legs runs up a little spider monkey wearing a cowl, and he's holding a bottle, and he says,
Looks like the
sorry, Southwick says, not the monkey.
I was like,
Sorry. Southwick says.
what?
looks like the lot of you can use a drink.
And Night Monkey produces, feel free to say no to this, but a bottle of fancy liquor of some variety that he stole from the king.
Absolutely, I am so down. Yeah, you store, just for the sake of nothing, you stole a bottle of Dwarven King Special.
Perfect.
And whoever is the High King, and whenever a new High King is chosen, the Karazhan Corp Brewery becomes theirs. Like they inherit that, and they put their new spin on it. Different kings have different vintages. They keep kind of large reserves of each of them, and they become more expensive the further back you go. So if you go 12 kings back, that bottle is like a cool grand.
So Night Monkey holds up the bottle to Chuck Grunchbearer.
Chuck takes it, and chat, roll me a d6, and I'm gonna roll a d6, and we're gonna see what we get. And this is how the total number here. This is how many kings ago that this bottle was. And again, every time the further back you go, the more expensive it gets, because they only own the brewery. They only produce that vintage for the time that king's in power. And keep in mind, kings live, dwarven kings, dwarves in general, live much longer than humans. 300 to even 400, 500 years if they live really clean. All right, so 7 kings ago is this vintage. So it's probably worth quite a bit of money. Like, when you hear about bottles of alcohol that are worth like $2,000, that's kind of what you're looking at. I'm gonna say that it is a strong whiskey, or would you like a beer? Would Night Monkey have stolen a whiskey or a beer?
Night Monkey can't tell the difference, so he just stole something.
All right, high-low.
Coin, yeah.
Whiskey.
Okay.
So it's a nice big bottle of whiskey, and Chuck's eyes just kind of glow like runes in the night, or just like when the superheating of the metal in the forge, just kind of that red. And dwarves have a proclivity, a weakness for greed, and just that little kind of twinge of dwarven greed comes out of his hands, move faster than you've ever seen. Though Chuck is dexterous, he is kind of ponderous and deliberate with his movements, but not this time. He takes this big bottle that's even in the shape of this dwarven king's wife, that he wanted the bottle to look like his beautiful, thick wife. He loves that wife. And if you guys want to
Like
name...
a sexy Mrs. Buttersworth.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chad, if you want to name this...
Not sexy.
We've all been there.
Mrs. Moonshine.
We've all fucked a Mrs. Butterworth's bottle, right? With the syrup in it, right? Just me? All right.
Don't worry, the beer is in Jemima.
Oh, God. No! If you guys want, chat, please name this dwarven king 7 kings ago.
This is whiskey? I don't know.
It's a dwarven whiskey.
It's a workshop in progress.
Yeah, and she's got long, flowing, braided hair that weaves around her body. And besides that, she is nude and wrapped in what looks to be kind of how it's done. There's a dwarven. It's kind of set up that you can tell someone else has draped their beard over them, though not included in the sculpture. So it looks like a beautiful dwarven woman who just has her husband's beard draped over her body, covering all the fun bits. Chat, draw it.
Does she have booty cheeks to the back?
It claps when she walks.
Perfect.
All right. But yeah, it is incredibly powerful vintage. It is very, very good. It's wax sealed. Why would you do this, lad? Why would you give this to me? When do we open it? We can't open it now.
Why not? You're thirsty, aren't you?
Chad hasn't given me a name yet, but this is High King's hot slutty wives. Big old batty goth thickums whiskey.
Yeah, from 7 generations ago.
7 generations, dwarven generation. This is goth bad girl whiskey.
You've heard of goth IHOP?
You've heard of dwarven.
This is just I hate.
I hate.
Oh, God.
You deserve it. I mean,
No!
you saved our ship. You've also
No!
saved.
I'll punch you! I'll punch you if you say I deserve this again! I'll hit you in the face!
It's a gift.
No! Why would you do this to me?
I mean,
Not
would you
just for
rather-
you exclusively.
I can
Sure,
never!
it's for sharing.
High King Gotham Grave Mace.
That's a fucking awesome name.
High King Gotham
Grave Mace,
Grave
dude.
Mace.
That's sick.
Please ready, because good dwarven kings have villainous names.
Yeah.
Grave
They
Mace.
sure do.
Pterodax. Yeah, and again, when he inherited the High King's brewery, he was like, we're making whiskey, and our our bottle is the love of my life with my beard draped over her, and it's really fucking good. It's highly sought after.
Well, I didn't know I would get that, but that was awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Basically, Sally was like, "That monkey, go get something from the cabinet." he just goes for the one like in the gold box.
Yeah.
Shiny! Yeah!
Like finding Abu with the diamond. It was just a goth baddie.
He fits in so well to this party.
Oh my gosh.
He really does.
But yeah, he's still
That's
kind
my
of
familiar. Let's go.
he's still kind of freaking out. He's like, no! Why would you do?
I can take it back.
No!
Okay, well, he's got a
pistol?
Pick a lane, Crunch Bearer.
I don't know. He goes, I'm so sorry. Pope Mortimer, if he gave you his hat, I don't know, what's a holy relic? I'm not Minthari.
If the Pope gave me his hat and said, wear it, I would say, aye, sir.
No. Ah!
It's your bonus.
I would say, thank you, your grace.
Okay, all right,
It's your bonus.
you lassie. All right, let's say, that fucking Vicar Mackenzie.
Yes.
If he,
It's not a vicar anymore. He's a bishop.
vicar is a catch-all British term for clergymen.
No.
Okay. If he gave you, oh God, what's your blood god?
Circa.
If he gave you a Circean relic, a Circean razor, a razor a razor that Circa used to shave Bacchus on a dare, and I was just like, here lass, here's a bonus.
I would say that my god wanted me to have it, and I would fucking take it.
But you understand that it's a really huge deal, and you're doing it too casually. Ah!
Who is your god?
Silesia.
Celasia and your king, High King Daradax, want you to have that fucking bottle. Now drink. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna start and pour it down his throat.
I need you to make a contested grapple check.
You know, I just was kind of doing a little thing and then it turned into a whole big thing.
Sorry,
Every time, right, Panda?
Every time.
His heart's definitely not in it because I rolled a 5.
27.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Oh no!
He's so
You mind if I? You can't do it. You can't. No.
Take it.
So he does not chug it, but he allows a full swig to get in his mouth, and he does kind of, and you allow him to put it back upright, and he just sits there with the whiskey in his mouth without swallowing. His cheeks are Mulan plump when Mushu's feeding him in that case. He was peeing at the time. All right.
What is
Bi-gender king, happy pride.
what was Drax saying?
Drac is he's still just half awake,
Chuck gets a piece of paper, and he says, "The bliss that dances on my tongue is like 1,000 angels at a party. I never wish to let this whiskey leave my mouth. I'm tempted to let it dribble down my chin so that it may dry in my beard and stay with me forever."
That's dwarven romance right there.
For the rest of the journey,
Wait, does he not wash his beard?
it's a delicate thing. Dwarven beard care. There's a lot of rules. And his is shaven, so his is kind of only out to here. He definitely shaved his beard sometime recently. But it has kind of and you guys have, I believe, at one point even discussed this. with Chuck that he feels very uncomfortable clean shaven, so he's been kind of trimming it back to kind of like this sort of thing. He just it doesn't feel right on him. He's supporting the cause, but he's kind of keeping just a bit. But yeah, he's just gonna have the rest of the day. He just won't talk. He just won't ride out because he's just keeping it in his mouth.
Well, I'm gonna distribute to the rest of our poor crewmen. And maybe lay on hands. The people who
Chuck takes it from you, and he goes to like Orak, and he puts his hand on Orak's shoulder, and he's like, and Orak goes down to one knee, and he pops the cork, and he just goes around almost like a priest himself to each person, and just like, do any of you wish to partake?
I mean,
is he like proposing? Is like he next in line to fuck the lizard? Take my 100 gold.
Bored? Is he proposing?
Take your 100 gold.
Is he next in line to fuck the lizard?
Dandy definitely is up for this because anytime there's an alcohol like challenge, she will do it.
Okay.
It's not a challenge.
It's not a
challenge. I know it's not a challenge, but if there is like liquor on the line, like she would be going against Bacchus tonight. So bottoms up, bitch.
I would take a sip, but I want to leave it for the crew mainly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a big. It'd be a shot.
So again, it is the most exquisite thing that you have ever tasted, especially if you like whiskey. It's smooth like water, but still takes that kind of bitter bourbon bite to it, and you can even kind of get the delicious kind of smoky wooden scent of the barrel. Like, it's incredible.
Celtic puts just a little shot in his coffee.
Chuck kills you. You don't even get a save. He's just like,
I'm smited by the dwarven god.
Just like dwarven, the collective rage of the dwarven empire just ends your
Even
fucking.
Rue is just like.
No, would that be like offensive to their culture?
Maybe you do it privately to try it. You fine.
Would it or no?
I feel like yes.
Okay, then he would do.
Yeah, I feel like with how traditionally seriously fantasy dwarves take alcohol.
My character is kind of a coffee nut, so I was kind of playing into that. But if it would offend the dwarves, anyone do?
I really want to allow you to do it privately. Like, you kind of go back to your room at one point. You're like, let's see how this goes. Like with kind of.
No, I wouldn't steal a shot away from everyone. It's a gift. He doesn't want to have it for himself.
Yeah. All right. Does everyone partake?
Just a sip.
Everyone, give me a con save with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
It's good stuff.
Okay. I usually get advantage on those, so I guess.
So you just get a straight roll.
22.
Anonymous is unconscious again.
Oh.
Itsy Bitsy. Both of them are unconscious.
Nice. Well, rest up.
Chuck's good.
Does everybody get Miranda's bonus on this?
Evans is down. Who I will allow one of you to be near Miranda.
Oh,
just one?
You would not all be like crowding around.
No, of course.
Especially at the moment. Especially at the moment that the alcohol hits your system.
Okay. No, I'm just a question. I don't know if the crew needed it more than we did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You ready?
Is it save?
6. You're near. Yes.
Yeah.
You're near Miranda.
Oh, save.
20 with disadvantage. Thanks, Miranda.
You're welcome. So 22.
Yes.
Damn.
You're good?
Sorry, what'd you roll?
What's your roll and die?
4 and 3.
All right, so you can't get there.
Well, yeah.
I did guidance it.
You can't guidance.
Guidance doesn't go on.
Oh,
Not for
okay.
saves.
So
Then never mind. 4 plus 7.
Two real quick about the guidance, just to keep you in mind. Try to always ask me, just because it can't be done as a reaction.
Yeah.
And I know the mechanics of it. Like you can't do something.
Yeah, but we don't know like how like detrimental this is like effectively going to be to us anyway.
Yeah.
As long as like basically one of our party members is alert for a while, we'll be okay.
And again, this is just one shot got you all tipsy. You're not like so lower than 16. You're tipsy from one shot.
Okay.
That's all it is. You're not sloshed, you're not out. But it does kind of make the process of casting off and kind of getting ready a lot more difficult, as many of your crew has passed out.
Well, Dandy's gonna go ahead and cast Mask Cure Wounds.
Okay, thank you. That goes very, very well. Orak does not have much HP left. He's in the low 20s.
Yeah, so...
I laid on hands.
Oh, then yeah,
Some
he's
of the lowest, too.
Yeah, then everyone's looking a lot better. You guys kind of move through the crew, burn the abilities, but yeah, you move through the crew and you guys are able to kind of heal them up. At this point, I'll give you guys a short rest. If you guys want to take a short rest as you're kind of getting the ship together.
You get your wild shape back.
You get your wild shape back.
Then you get, as a Lander, you get to half your level up to like level 5.
Okay, well, poggers, I got that level 5 back.
I think it's level 5. I know it doesn't go above 5, sure. It's that you fucking hurt.
Forgive me. It's a lot of family stuff. All right, yeah. So you guys, do you guys do anything else during your short rest?
Yes, during the short rest, I would like to study Draconic, and because it is a hobby that I am doing, I will gain 1d4 plus 1 AC for tonight.
Damn. Okay.
So 3 AC.
That's one of the best abilities.
Yeah, I know. It's like, that's why I was like, if I get it, I'm like, oh.
I'm doing my Duolingo lesson really quick, guys.
Oh,
Very
Alright,
good.
yeah.
All right. Anything else?
So Dandy has gotten Rue settled in. I'm assuming there's a room that like she can.
Yep.
Okay. So
Don't worry about why I'm rolling dice back here.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I worried if you were gonna be like, no,
No.
she has to room with somebody.
No, don't worry about it.
So Danny kind of gets her set up. She's like, okay, I've actually put you close to the kitchen. So you'll have access to food any time of day. I also, here is a tiny bonsai of oranges.
And then how does Rue react to this kindness?
So
Play with yourself at the table, Panda. Play with yourself. What happened to the good one? What happened to the good one?
I don't know. It's fine. Oh, was it in here? Oh, it's right there, yeah.
What happened to the good one?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've never seen an orange tree this tiny before. Yeah, it's actually, it's my specialty, kind of, just a little odd. But yeah, we actually have a lot of dwarves on the ship, so, you could have friends that are here. Almost all of my friends are dead. That's not great. But, Graveyard Brazen's alive, so, well, thank you, I appreciate it.
And Dandy's just gonna be like, leave her. Oh, she just paused.
So that is a walkway for Tidbit, my mouse, and Bandit, my raccoon.
Oh, and the Urban Vermin.
Yeah, and the Urban
The
Vermin.
band. The little...
She still hasn't met officially yet.
I think you met them at a celebration after you guys defeated the Pirate King. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also okay.
I do.
What?
Rosie.
Yeah,
My spirit bear.
Oh my gosh,
The
yeah.
polar bear.
The half polar bear, half grizzly bear.
I had to spend. We had to spend 50 gold, and I just have it
yeah.
labeled as bear.
Oh, yeah, you guys have been gone for a bit.
Because I got, we did the crowd.
Yeah, so the spirit
Yeah,
bear,
something like
as you come at, has grown quite large. It's not at its full height yet, but it is the size of a horse. For those who don't know, a spirit bear is a real thing. It is a crossbreed of a grizzly bear and a polar bear. They are massive and horrifying. They are ginormous.
Like a liger.
It's exactly like a liger. They are real. It's kind of interesting because they believed they were just something that existed in Native American folklore, and then with kind of climate change and polar bears going more south and grizzly bears going more north, they've begun happening again.
I was about to say, it used to be a very rare, autism.
Yeah.
It used to be a very rare occurrence, but with the earth melting.
Yeah.
Dante immediately thinks, she's like, my baby!
It just crushes through a drow skull.
Rosie, did they have you out here fighting?
And that's when he was also gravely wounded. There are multiple arrows still stuck in his back. Her back.
Her name is
and she hasn't received much care from anyone. They're not bandaged. It looks like, I'm not going to make you roll for this. You can tell a healing word went off. I'm going to tell you a lot of this so you don't like immediately go murder your crew. You kind of look over. You kind of look over. It seems that Rosie would not let anyone touch her. So they could only kind of do cure healing word
from a distance.
From a distance, they could not come up and touch. Rosie has gotten in her teenage years very weirdly territorial at the back deck behind the tiki bar, where some of the grove and trees are. It's gotten weirdly territorial. There's this the permeation of bear piss coming from one of your trees.
When the fuck did we get a bear?
Talk to the captain.
The last time we partied with Altavia?
I think so. I think that was an Altavia party.
Rosie, we're gonna have to work on some stuff. But let me get you healed up first.
And you don't really need to burn through much more. And kind of your mass cure wounds can go into Rosie as well. But you do notice that the crew is kind of scared of her, and she does not play well with the crew.
We are going to work on that.
She is a wild animal that is magically bonded to you because you are a druid, but she is a violent, ruthless grizzly bear.
Well, I'm going to take care of it.
Weirdly, I believe actually it's polar bears that do not play nice.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, so it's
polar bears straight up hunt people.
Yeah, I know grizzlies will actually just go into your hot tub, drink your beer, and just kind of laze around. There was a bear recently, a grizzly bear recently, that they got it all on camera. It went into someone's hot tub, hung out for 8 hours, drank a bunch of beer, fell asleep in a tree, was eventually lured out with donuts. And I'm not kidding.
I was there with the news because we were listening to it on the radio.
Yeah,
if we didn't believe in reincarnation. That's just a dude.
That's just a guy.
That's just a guy.
And now it's at a wildlife preserve. But yeah, the polar bear nature is potent in its personality.
So can I have training time with Rosie?
Absolutely. You can engage in some, make an animal handling check. Damn, Tristan ain't going to bed tonight, huh?
You had him take a walk.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Can I guide this?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh, a duck, you say? All right. Ooh.
My noodle! Thank you.
Not quite enough good for a board, but honorable mention. Wait, my noodle!
That's a 9 plus 2.
11.
5.
16. All right. You've gotten you pick one member of the crew. One member of the crew. There are good and bad choices.
There are good and bad choices.
Yes.
Well,
Not for our crew. There's only good choices.
There's good choices.
Okay, well, I don't want it to be Aura because I feel...
Really?
Aurak?
Yeah.
Because I fear he'll really want to tap into that aggressiveness.
No,
and encourage it.
I was thinking Aurak also a predatory alligator that maybe there'd be some kind of hunter senses kind of going on. Hey, we're both apex predators kind of thing. It's kind of my thought.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. You know what? I didn't have enough faith in Aurak.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Aurak goes down to his corpse net beneath the ship.
Is it just squished on the bottom?
No, it just hangs awkwardly like a ball sack of just dead.
But I thought the ship was sitting down.
No, there's kind of
well, if you do it right and you're not riding around in a
there's a way.
Tired goat pulled cart, you'll be fine.
We don't want to get. It definitely hangs lower when it walks, but yeah. So the netting, the rigging that is beneath the ship, where Aurak keeps a lot of dead bodies for snacks. You kind of talk to him. He comes up with a hand. Chat. What species is the hand?
No. No, we're not teaching her to feed on humanoids.
It's not a human. It's an elf.
Humanoid.
All right. As you're having this, Stothic, you're getting a weird phone. You're getting a call on your sending stone.
I check my sending stone.
All right. It's not a sigil you reckon. We're gonna do sigils instead of numbers. It's not a
Go for
sigil.
Stothic.
Hey, stop it!
You can come to the table for this. You just hear a voice. Hey, Stothic. Give me an insight check just right off the bat.
I feel like I would recognize
That's not what you said. Yeah, you absolutely you know this is Amelia.
Oh, okay. Alright. Let me go to my skills and we'll roll that out. 23.
And this entity is intoxicated.
Oh, Lord.
You are getting drunk.
I didn't realize you were also partying tonight.
Didn't even know you had my number.
Yes, the Karak Encore is safe.
So the timing of this doesn't work super well. I apologize. Imagine this is happening like 3 days later. I'm so sorry. I kind of fucked up a little bit, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The Karak Encore is safe.
Clearly.
Yes, we broke the hold of the
Siege.
The siege.
You hear someone in the background go, Siege.
The siege was broken. The hold is open.
How much have you had tonight, Amelia? Has anyone been your drinking buddy, or are you just going it alone tonight?
Oh, the whole city.
Great. I'm glad no one's being responsible.
No, it's a lot. But I needed to call because I wanted to say thank you.
Drunker. Keep going. Be drunker.
Okay. She's doing great. She's doing fine. I'm trying. I needed to say thank you.
Right? For what exactly?
For you, I don't know how you guys got into the city while the
Siege.
Thank you.
It's a tough word to remember, I know.
She was drunk. While the siege was going on, I don't know how y'all got in, but apparently y'all got in, and you got to help my daughter. I'm very.
Yeah.
What did she tell you about our first meeting?
Siege.
Right.
Yes, the siege. Yes, Corvettes. Yes.
Yeah, we met Eudora, and she's a pleasant young lady.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, she's a lot older now. When I left, she was a teenager. So that's a development.
None of us were quite aware of her unique situation and how it would affect her. So.
Yeah.
But
She's special.
she is, and how is she liking the new place?
Her new place.
She may have ownership of an underground lair. Ask her about it.
Oh, she didn't mention that.
No, she hasn't.
Well, listen, we don't really have any use for it currently since we're quite on the move, but if you need a base, ask her about it.
What was that?
I have no idea. Someone
Siege.
upstairs. Siege.
But yeah, I need to say thank you because you guys protected her and we weren't here, and I needed to say thank you.
You're quite welcome. It was our pleasure, really. Everything worked out eventually according to plan, but that's just kind of how things go, ain't it?
Yeah, and she said she ate a mummy lord.
Well, yeah, that's
Your idea.
was my idea actually. But that
Now
was
she's hard to kill.
that was in trade of her explicitly not eating the Rakshasa. That,
Yeah, but she also did not tell you.
it was a long day.
Yeah,
it's been
she leaves
great.
things out sometimes when she's telling us things.
She's also kind of had her hands full with Polly. She's not intentionally.
If there's anything you want to know, I will not omit any information from her mother.
Snothic's a snitch! Hey, Snothic, roll for narc.
He is technically your cop?
No.
Okay.
Inquisitor. More like
yeah,
secret
Inquisitor.
agent.
A little bit different.
Well,
I
secret
work for the church.
Which is
Okay.
But yeah, the fire mage, thank you. I owe you guys one, and let me know if you ever need a decent fireball.
You'll be the first one I call. Amelia. Have a great night. Keep your spirits high, and make sure to drink At least 2 glasses of water.
Oh, also, I'm the best elf. And she hangs up.
I didn't know that was in question. What?
So for
Other elves are competing for that.
I fucked up the timeline a minute. Imagine you got that call 7 days later on your journey. I super apologize for that. All right. Yeah. So on that point, let's go
So
ahead and
3 days in the past, Stophic hangs up the phone and he goes to the party and he's like, apparently they saved the day already.
Yeah. So to kind of speed up and kind of undo my fuck up, go ahead and give me just a survival check for how the next couple days kind of go.
Okay.
All right. You okay?
I'm just ashamed to wear a blue
Okay.
Also, I think the noise was an ad playing because the video changed.
Oh, okay.
That would make a lot of sense. 27.
27. Okay, so you are navigating deftly through this entire weird clefts of earth, cavernous area. You have narrowly avoided a lot of shattered warbands coming from behind you. So when Stothic finally gets this call, it does make a lot of sense. Like different people breaking weird platoons, kind of shooting off. You're able to kind of get your ship down, bring in the sails, lower the masts, and kind of let them pass you by. But you've been avoiding things pretty well. But you have not seen the sun in these 7 days. It has been dark and dreary. It has rained. It has stormed every night. I had a lot of other stuff on the page. If it wasn't for you rolling over a 27, like, you were going to have a lot of problems. And you have still had quite many issues. Like, even with the weird kind of hands gripping things, at one point there was a mudslide and your whole ship, like, kind of grabbed one good sting of earth like outside of a cliff and just kind of swung and dangled for a second as you guys did a big Titanic impression, but was able to get its weight back underneath its hands and kind of keep schlupping forward. But it has been horrible. All of you who feel like your character wouldn't get very seasick is weirdly getting land sick through kind of all the very strange and horrible lurching. It is the same feeling. It isn't great. These mimics are very young. They're not even a year old yet. These colossal mimics are not very depth at this movement in this area. They were really good on the flat land that you guys were moving through before. Back in Elshire, it's, 1 foot in front of the other, they were doing fine. But kind of in this very treacherous, they step somewhere, sinkhole, it hasn't been great. And their youth is showing through.
Can I assist them in any way?
If you could come up with a compelling way that you could, yes.
What spell could I use to, like, maybe flatten the path in front of them?
Mold Earth comes to mind, but I don't have a lot of the spells memorized. There are certain spells that are pretty common for creatures and evil wizards to have.
Yeah, there's a bigger one than Mold Earth for druids. Isn't it like Move Earth? It's like a 6th level spell or something?
Not quite sure, but you would have had a lot of time to swap out your spells and channel different magics through the wheel.
Yeah, I'll check my spells app. I think I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
During that, though, Stophic actually does come to Dandy, and he's like,
Is there anything you can do to clear up the weather? I haven't been this long without the sun since the Vampire Coast. It's making me a little on edge. If you can't, then that's fine. And I don't want to put that pressure on you. And if we need the cover drac, then I'll just stuff it out.
Well, don't forget, I gave you your sun jar.
my sun jar.
It was a present for you
I made...
2 years ago.
Okay.
It was during Rock's Spot. It was right before
Somebody's
you
doing a
had
lot
to
of
leave.
time travel in this episode.
I believe I remember it is a one-time use of daylight, so you just open it and you get daylight.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's
okay, he's
permanent.
not at his wit's end yet, but he grasps it tightly, and he's like,
I have this in case of emergency.
Yeah, you've got like I'm almost thinking like when people have like a jar or like a voodoo bag kind of swinging from the neck. You've got
look at a jar.
Yeah, you've got a pocket full of sunshine.
Oh, that's right, the pocket full of sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay. From 2 years ago. That's
Yeah,
right. Okay, I'm gonna add that shit.
So yeah, back against the wall, you crack it open. It's a one-time use, but it's got daylight in it.
Okay.
You can at least like look at it and enjoy the warmth.
I believe you have access to control weather. I'm going to say one of the days you did that and you cleared up all the storm, but the moment that spell wore off the duration, the natural clouds once again overtook the sky. So like for the area and specific duration of whatever true magic you used to control the weather, once that was over, very swiftly the natural storm moved in. And
I'm using 8th level spell.
What?
Control is an 8th level spell.
Well, forgive me. Whatever you were trying to do would work for its duration, but just the kind of the grinding, unforgiving, relentless march of nature, the clouds just come rolling back in.
I was gonna say, can I do a nature check to see if this
Yes.
these are natural?
Absolutely. You may guidance this.
I'm rolling like shit. So 3 plus 1.
4 plus
We have 2 table
11.
11. Okay, 15. It is not magical. It is just whatever season the Such Camp is in. It is very rainy and dreary.
Okay, all right, that's better behaved.
But yeah, it's pretty relentless. You guys have been cold and wet for quite a long time, as just the rain is pretty unforgiving. And I don't think your ship has any sort of tarp or any sort of awning. I don't think any ships really do. I haven't really seen
Well, I
that.
mean, there's not a lot of land ships.
Well, even on the high seas, they don't typically have coverings. People just kind of stay below deck and hunker down during storms. That's a little bit different in kind of this kind of rain, but still, you guys have been, every time you're outside, every time you guys are on deck, it's just raining and pretty crappy as the ship creaks and puddles on. But yes, the storms are incredibly natural. They don't seem like they're any sort of arcane influence to them.
It's just really miserable on all fronts inside camp.
Speaking of miserable, can you put on the creepy music? As on the dawn of the 8th day, it is incredibly bleak. Probably the most it's been in all of these 7 miserable rainy days. And Dandy, Drac, you both feel sick this morning. You wake up green behind the gills. You both feel terrible. If I can, I would like you guys to tell me an ailment. Something that isn't super life-threatening, but just makes you feel terrible. Dandy, we'll start with you. What does Dandy have? Just a miserable cold in the rain, seasickness.
I was about to say, Danny probably shows like signs of a little bit of a stomach bug.
Right?
That's something. Probably just bad seasickness, dizzy.
As you leave your room in the morning, Drac, you see the eyes of like a Cheshire cat behind you for a moment, and you think you hear the word that Altavia calls you, that kind of content warning for mean things that people say, that essentially means a very cruel term for disabled, that he sometimes calls you, mocking the lack of your draconic power. A very cruel word. And you hear it, and it's not in Altavia's voice, but it has that bite to it, and you turn behind, but it's just the long, empty hallway of the mausoleum. You hear a similar thing. The woman that paid for a lot of things but treated you very poorly.
Did you remember my lord?
In Altara, she had just a nasty, mean name for you when you stuck up for yourself, that you just hated being called as something she only said when she wanted to hurt you. And you walk underneath the ship, and you see almost like a cat or a weird dog just on the mast, and it leans forward and it calls you that name out of the corner of your eye. But when you look at it, it's gone. But when you look away, it's back again, and you look and it's gone. Drac, your teeth start to itch.
That's uncomfortable.
Can I do
Go for it. This is a little too intense.
This is a very intense.
Can you just put on creepy music? I'm so sorry. This is a little too intense.
Okay.
Yeah, just YouTube crew. This is a little too intense for what I'm going for. This is like Pennywise is already chasing you down the hallway when I needed, like, you see a red balloon drifting up from the sewer. Like 23. No, you don't see anything, but your instincts are telling you something is wrong with your ship. Something is angry here. You feel like it reminds you of the haunted stories you hear in the dark old parts of Elsahara, the places that the gods forgot, where angels don't venture.
Stalthic?
Stalthic, you're having a great day. All right, you know, it's bleak, it's rainy, but you know the sun always comes
Just
out.
made a fresh pot of coffee.
Yeah, like, and the clouds, they only block out the sun temporarily.
Oi, Dandy, you want a cup?
No,
How are you looking as you step into the room?
Very, like, clearly has a fever situation. Like, very pale, like, lightly sweaty.
We've been journeying together for years, and I don't think I've ever seen you get sick. Are you alright?
No, I need you to come on deck with me. Something's wrong.
Okay, if you need to yak over the side, I can help you out.
Pause. As you guys start heading up deck, that's when you kind of come out of the dojo that morning, you kind of whatever clothing you'd be wearing in. Drac, if you don't mind me saying, if you don't feel like this is your character, correct me, but you're taking a moment to collect yourself, kind of holding the wall of the ship. Can you go ahead and describe kind of how you're looking, what Miranda sees as you see Drac just kind of taking a moment, like steadying himself? What do you?
Well, if Drac could look green, you would mistake him as an emerald dragon.
Yeah, he is a different hue you've never seen. And what kind of position is your body in, if you don't mind me asking? Are you nursing or cradling any specific ailment?
Probably just leaning back against the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Fucking sucks.
let's start a weird Cobaltian sound. We don't have to imitate it, but like a weird Cobalt like moan.
Are you alright?
No. I feel like shit.
Are you ill? Is there a bug going around the crew, or?
I don't know, but I was hearing some thing. There's a... I can't even think of the word now. Altavia uses it to talk shit on me sometimes. It was that word, but not Altavia.
Again, just to give a definition for it, because it doesn't directly translate, it's just a very mean draconic word that means disabled. Physically in some capacity, not completely.
I really want to note really quick in case people
Maybe
like...
maybe like wormling, like young dragon kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe, but like meaner.
Yeah, meaner than that. Grr.
I just really want to note this in case everyone's like, Dandy, what the fuck? Why would you date someone like that? She does not know. They speak in Draconic, and she does not know.
They smile at each other and say really mean things in Draconic. I like what you're saying. I think it directly translates to broken wormling or born wrong. Yeah, it's very mean.
You're hearing things like on the ship, or?
Yep.
I'm going to, I'm assuming my sword would be sheathed, but I'm going to kind of unsheath it and kind of start to like examine the hall and see if there's something I can perceive.
Okay, I'm gonna just because we don't play super often, so I'm gonna remind you of an ability. I believe paladins have access to detect evil.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you want to pop that for me?
Yeah, they
Detect good and evil.
Detect good and evil is also divine sense.
Yeah, either. Which would you like to use? You will get different information.
Divine sense is like for celestials and
it detects a lot of
infernals, right?
Okay, it's a pretty wide area. Okay, I'm familiar with the ability.
Exactly.
You and this is kind of this might give away a bit of the game. I forgot about.
Divine sense.
Yeah, I remembered detect good and evil, and I was ready for that. You're gonna kind of run away with the game here with divine sense.
or primeval awareness, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But there is an evil fey spirit haunting your ship. It becomes bright light. Like, you are Velen, hag adjacent, not hag, but you are very familiar.
Where the hell is Cassie?
I can put water on the deck for you.
Is it hag? Yes, finally!
Hag adjacent.
Yeah.
But yeah,
She gets half her bonus now.
you are Velen. You know what that looks like. It is a sickly monkey shit green, lights up energy.
Red monkey!
Red monkey, damn it!
Is it like an aura that's all around, or is it like radiating from
Yes,
place?
it is an aura all around. It is something that has been moving throughout your ship and haunting it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to with my sword drawn.
Yeah.
There's Faye here, and I'm gonna start
God damn
scouring
it!
everywhere and just try and figure out kind of the cause or the source.
Okay. So she tells you that, and she immediately runs off and tries to find Pennywise. What are you doing?
Just like, wait, you're leaving?
Yeah. As you walk away, Drake just, wait, you're leaving?
Drake?
Drac.
Well, come with if you want. There's Faye.
She said, fuck how sick you are.
From way in the background, you hear stop and go, yeah, I know.
Do you see me right now? Both of us.
Yeah, we're
You'll be better when
yeah. Me and Bambi are Faye.
You'll be better.
So as you guys are in this, we cut back to the above deck with you. Real quick, so you're searching the ship. What are you doing?
Trying to stand up.
Okay, all right. So you're stilling yourself. You're like, no. All right. So cutting back over to you. What are you two doing?
Starvik,
Someone cocks gun. Ship's haunted. That's Chuck right now.
Yeah.
It's Chuck.
I heard something. I heard a name, not even a name.
Okay.
Something bad. I used to be called when I was a little bit younger, but I keep seeing something on the mask just out of the corner of my eye.
Is it your incompetent nature?
I guess I'll press my hand against her forehead, see if she has a fever.
As he reaches for you, forgive me. As he reaches for you, and I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Finish. That's when you hear that. Like as his hand kind of blocks the corner of your eye as he touches. That's when you hear kind of a sing-songy, chirpy voice. Do you think maybe it's your incompetent nature?
Yeah, so I'm just saying, because if she's feverish, medically wise, maybe she might be having hallucinations, and I probably want to, get her some ice and lay her down. But I want to assess the situation, so maybe a medicine check.
Okay, go ahead and while you're rolling that, Drac, that's when a squirrel just punches you in your neck.
Oops, that's not good.
And
Okay.
you look at this squirrel, and it's there as clear as day. It's standing on your shoulder, and it flicks you off. And it says, in Draconic, the blue had it wrong. It's not Dandy that needs to die. It's you. You're just a burden, and part of you is always going to try to connect with what you were, and that's just going to get everyone killed and in danger. It's like two magnets, but the more they come together, the more it's going to smush all your little friends. You should throw yourself off a cliff.
I've eaten rodents 10 times your size. Get the fuck off my shoulder.
That's not very nice. And then it poops away.
You just told me to go kill myself. What do you expect?
I'm just trying to help. I love you. Right.
So, medicine-wise, I seek guidance from my goddess, say something like,
My friend is sick. Show her the light.
Okay.
with that all together, I got a 26.
Okay, she's cursed. She is not medically, there's nothing medically wrong with her, but there's a curse on her right now. It's,
Look at me. It's gonna be all right.
And I cast Protection from Evil and Good.
okay. What level spell is that?
It's just a first level spell.
Okay, I believe when a curse is been placed that's higher level than the third, there's a weird interaction there. Can you correct me on this?
Potentially so, but
Yeah.
one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
I'm thinking forgive me. You're right. Go ahead. I'm thinking the interaction of remove curse and curse.
No, I am not doing remove curse.
Okay.
This is just creature protection.
Okay, forgive me.
If the target is charmed, possessed, or frightened by them, they have advantage on saving throws against the relevant effect.
Okay. You're good. You have advantage on saves against whatever's
And it's for the
cursing.
next. It's 10 minutes. But
It's good. It'll matter. It'll matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he reaches out and touches you, and you feel a little bit lighter and a little bit stronger, but that foreboding, crushing sense kicks in as you hear in the back of your head, you are a thing to be used. You're used by Altavia. You're used by Drac as just a place to be when he can't exist. And you were used by the first girl you thought you loved. You're just a thing. Used and discarded. Used and discarded. Dandelion moose moose, you lose. Stop.
Come with me. Oh, sorry.
I just want to frame it. She just looks to her left and says stop to nothing after you cast your spell. Then now go right ahead.
Come with me. We have to hurry.
I'm going to take her to the scrying post.
Okay.
Shelvig has never used this item before.
All right.
So I don't know if you want to cut it back to that order.
Yeah, I'll check in with you guys what you were doing. Your search is very fruitless, and that's warning for you. You've hunted hags, and this is a hag strategy that they use to avoid detection in Vela. Essentially, imagine like an animal pissing on everything, so everything is their scent.
Yeah.
So you can't get a lock on the aura. This thing diligently, maybe in your guys' sleep, maybe for a lot of time. You know it definitely has whatever it is, and I'm going to give it to you for free because you've burned some spells and abilities to get to this point, and I want to reward that. It definitely has access to greater invisibility. Whatever this thing is, it's been here a while and has made sure to rub its shoulder on every wall in your ship. And that's why you're having such a problem. So you understand you're dealing with something not necessarily like rock off powerful, but incredibly sneaky.
Yeah. I feel
trickster.
like being a Blood Knight,
Yeah.
there would be kind of some sort of very methodical codex of like, when you're dealing with X, here's what to do. And I feel like when...
Give me a religion check.
Okay.
Because this would be part of your religion.
Oh, nat 20, plus 6, 26.
Sorry, family stuff.
All right, forgive me, family stuff. Tristan tried to leap off the dresser in his room and got hurt, and he is okay, but now he's going, Mama, please stay, because he has hurt his head.
He gave himself a little.
Children are made of.
He gave it, yeah. He's not bleeding, but he's getting a little bop. So we're just gonna continue without her. All right, 26.
Yes.
26. Okay. You think, and you have this. You think the best thing to do right now, and Dandy and Stothing are probably gonna hate this because they're gonna have to breathe it a bit. But you iron dust, iron shavings. You have a lot of it. I'm just gonna say you have a lot of it. You're just gonna want to start just hucking that around. It's gonna if something's fey and invisible, they're gonna have a very burned, very bad reaction. It's also gonna cover so they can't go back to any room you've dusted.
Okay.
So you know you can dust a room. Okay, the fey can't be in here anymore, and you can tuck people into those rooms.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna do that then.
Okay. I'm gonna say for the sake of brevity, your non-combatant characters, NPCs, you dust one of your rooms, you dust the dojo, and you're like, you guys in.
Yeah.
So. Give me, I don't know, what was writing your...
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, I'll take, sleight of hand.
Pocket eye.
What is pocket sand? What is pocket sand
I
skill?
don't know if you make a check for pocket sand. I think if anything's, maybe you have to use the like whoever's contesting against it, give them a check against it. Like
Actually, you know, he makes
Constitution save.
He makes you a case. Yeah, he makes you a choice.
Okay, so...
Okay, all right. You hear a sneeze on the mast.
There, right there.
Ooh, I like it. Thank you.
Well,
I appreciate
you
it.
had confirmed that Cassie was going to be joining, so we're gonna even out the table.
I
Just so
appreciate
Kat's
it.
not alone over here.
Dude, like the OG, it's the OG besties like tonight.
That's right.
It's like, you know,
It's besties score.
besties night. I love it. All right.
So she says right there, but I guess before we even get to the scrying crystal,
sorry.
No, it's fine. And I say,
Dandy, do you know its name?
I mean, it's giving me a lot of names I don't necessarily... Do you want to tell me your name? Or are you just a rude asshole? Even more so.
She's feverish, guys. She can't articulate.
You wouldn't shut up earlier.
The ship giggles.
I didn't know if she had an actual previous relationship with this and would have known, like, who may be taunting her currently.
I cannot confirm shit.
Okay.
Right now.
Well, I don't want to give away that I know it. I want to maybe try and play into that she's still paranoid and I'm not fully aware yet.
I think at this point I don't mind you typing in your sending zone in the group chat, which you guys need to name, Ship's Haunted.
Ship's haunted.
Yeah, like you
Raising besties.
Yeah, you get your
Dragon dude.
your sending zone chirps, and you look down and you see it is from Miranda, who you trust. Ship's haunted, so you know something is up for sure. You know Dandy is cursed, something is wrong, something is here.
If it's personal, Dandy, do your best to remember what it's called.
I don't
Cast
this
guidance
place.
on Dandy.
Okay.
Just in, I don't know.
Who do you think it is above game?
I don't know who it is about.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But knowing its name against a fake creature is pretty powerful.
Very powerful.
Can I do like a brain blast to see if maybe...
Give me a raw intelligence check.
Well, guys.
And it is a check, so we do add the guidance to that.
Yes.
Haha.
Are there
D4?
defenders in this box?
Trendy, I would like you to roll that because I think it's kind of fun for the person who's doing
Yes,
the.
I was gonna say I want him to do the
The
guidance.
holy hand grenade! That's a 4!
Cool.
Oh, there are 2 over there that I have.
Hold on.
Forgot to take those with me.
Yes, 2. What did you get?
He got
I got a 4.
14.
14. You know one Fae that hates you
Wait a
and
second,
hates
that little
Drac.
shit from when we were at
The port.
You know 2 Fae.
I murdered that one. I know.
You know one Fae that hates you
was
and
doing a lot
hates
of,
Drac.
time traveling
Fritz
and stuff.
Braun Bigger Bottle, she says.
Okay, and yeah, so you pointed to the mast and said, there! And if it's within 120 feet, I say, Fitz von Vigorbuckle, and I cast Reluithim's Psychic Lance, which cannot miss a creature if I say its name.
You put all your chips on a 14, huh?
I sure did.
Okay. Well, spoiler, the king of the pixie dragons is not here.
Ah, the Psychic Lance goes wide. I missed the field goal.
You hear that one this time.
scary.
You know
It's not him, Dandy, I'm sorry.
You know the name of Papa.
It's on Vigorbuckle's offspring! Junior!
Alright.
I'll spend another stuff.
You don't know this. You don't know this, but the reason why I'm not giving you Junior is because his name is Click Clack Piggerbacker.
Oh,
And it's right. It's right there.
I tried so.
So he does have a name. Sorry, Click Clack Padawaka. Okay, but you do not know his name. If I didn't give him a specific
It's
name,
fun, Junior!
if I did not have a specific name right there,
I believe you.
I would have given you Junior. And we've got a raid from Knife Party, guys. Defend the walls. Knifey is here. That's my daughter. That's my Happy Father's Day. That is my streamer daughter right there. Good girl, that daughter. Very good daughter. All right, very proud of her. Does a lot of Dead by Daylight. Takes no shit. Is doing her first playthrough of Baldur's Gate: Dark Urge.
Hell yeah.
No.
First playthrough, Dark Urge?
No.
Dramatic.
Oh wait, like it's
Listen.
your first time playing?
Yeah! No!
What a bold choice. I say that.
Play the game for fun first, where all the characters have happy ending and find love. You can still get.
I mean,
No,
get a happy
no, she's
ending.
playing it mean.
Yeah.
I think she killed Gail, from the start. So her first playthrough, she has
Her husband.
My husband.
I believe her first playthrough, she'll have no idea who Gail is.
It's okay. That's what multiple playthroughs exist for.
He's hand guy.
Wait,
He's hand guy.
Just the guy in the portal, some guy. I don't know. Killed him.
wait.
That's still my favorite moment. Say, can you give me a hand, anyone again? Can you give to hand? That's still my favorite interaction in the game. Go ahead.
Are you like a kid, or are you the sibling of the dragon I killed?
And a shimmer happens. Because we've had enough pomp and circumstance. It's just a little fairy dragon. Can I get the overhead camera? Trendy, make this work somehow.
No.
You know what? Here we go.
It's not cool.
That'll work.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Yeah, that's
There we go. There we go.
There
I don't
it
want to give you too many impossible tasks. I've already made you DM for a little bit while I was gone.
I did great.
You did wonderful. I was really annoyed that no one engaged with what you set up. I was ready. I had names. I was like, all right, the lead method is Kermit. Like, I was so...
Well, that's because you said Muppets, but that's a different thing.
But also, most of us did not see it.
Yeah,
Drac
the expert ranger was like, hey, you know, we can just...
I believe they're like technically fiends or something.
They're elementals.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
they're just like little mud gremlins.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
I have
gremlining about.
I have a unique
You don't
hatred.
have to fight everything we encounter.
I mean,
If the Rangers fucking based at
I was gonna
survival.
do like a fight, but I was like, maybe they like, I
Maybe
don't
they
know.
were a traveling band. I don't fucking.
Yeah, you know what? And then they could have headlined with the urban vermin, but now you're getting fucked by a fairy dragon, and that's your fault.
Well, we still avoided an encounter with 6 creatures, so that counts for experience. So there you go, guys. You did it.
Peaceful
All right.
encounter there. All right, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. He goes, oh, you bitch. And this kind of orange, topaz-y, strange-hued fairy dragon crosses its arms and looks at you. Oh, you bitch.
You're even uglier than the last one.
I'm perfect. I'm beautiful.
Damn it, not this.
I will say, like, hobbling up, looking like he's about to vomit, comes up Drac and sees this. And and I'll say around this time, just because I want all my players to be in the same area for convenience, I don't want to leave them out in the narrative, you've wind sprinted around and you've dusted you know the creatures are not below deck! And you come, I know they're not below deck!
It's all.
And that's what you see on your tiki bar. For the sake of
Fucking God.
kind of giving you guys an idea of where you are, I know you. Wait, yeah. All right, I'm just gonna say you guys are kind of all, like, kind of on the lower end. So she's got, like, she wouldn't have manifested directly near Drax coming up the stairs here, as when Miranda would be coming up here, but would not kind of appear close to you guys. Would kind of would have specifically wanted to be far away from you.
So we're just yelling.
Yeah.
How do we get closer? This is ridiculous.
What's your name?
No, fuck, no.
Tony! Click, clack, paddlewacker.
Fuck you! Click, click, paddle.
It doesn't actually say its name after the display you just did. It does.
Hey, can we clip that and play it back?
I got you at 4K, DM. I got you. The worst part about, like, streaming your games, you can't, like, gaslight your players when they weren't paying attention too much or whatever. They're like, I never said that. And they're like, I got you at 4K.
Got your timestamp right here, bud.
I never said you found the key. What are you talking about?
Yeah, except for when you just did.
Yeah, right here.
Right here, right here.
All right. And thank you for everyone who came to the raid, and thank you, Night Party, again for choosing me. If you gotta go to self-care. Sorry, we're in like a key moment. All right, yeah. Oh, you bitch, you worthless thing.
Well, now that I know it's you, it's not that scary anymore.
It's me? Honey, you don't know what I can do. I'm scarier the more you know.
You're a fairy dragon. I know you can do bullshit. I feel like shit. I'm not here to argue with you.
Tracky. I'm gonna shoot him. As you knock an arrow in point, and the moment you want to start combat, I will not stop you. Because whoa, literal messenger. You're not supposed to shoot. I just had a little fun with you first. It's my nature.
That's not a message.
Your brothers are mad. It says really quick. As after it says that, you like raise the bow even higher. Your brothers are mad.
You don't say.
Well, they're mad on your behalf. Maybe there's a deal to be made to get you your body back. We don't exactly want to deal with Astrogorthal.
Does Draken lower his weapon?
Well, let me finish. In Strolo Orthak. And I'm gonna ask you to make history checks for Strolo Orthak.
Did you say Stroganoff?
Strolo Orthak.
Stroganoff?
Fucking love Stroganoff.
You're telling me this beef was stroganoff?
A history
And
check.
Astrogorthal. These are kind of high. You can get a history check for each. So let me know which number goes to which one.
I don't know.
Just pick a number and be like, Stroganoff or Astro.
Well, I got a 19 for Astro.
Astro, you see red. You feel a warmth. You feel like whatever this thing was, it angrily had your back and angrily cared about you. But again, you can't really connect with all the thought. Like, your brain was just bigger as a dragon and had access to vast amounts of knowledge that, like, your cobalt mind can't truly fathom. But the name Astrogorthal, you know to call Astro. And there's a rage, an anger, a fire, but also a warmth that this thing cares about you. Whatever it is, it's something that actually cares about you. In kind of a cruel, fucked up way. And what'd you get for the second name?
I haven't rolled this one.
Okay.
11.
All you see is blue and black in your head. That's all you see at that name. You just see blue and black. Nothing else. But when they say...
Shit, it's the cops.
But,
I'm a potential criminal! Wait, do I still have my paper? It's in here somewhere, anyway.
Oh, no, it's not.
Did I leave it last time?
Yes, and I've been keeping very good care.
I'm a potential criminal!
I need to know that's huge for me, the fact that I, like, kept track of something.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think everything fell out of my notebook last time. I lost my magic card. Anyway, got a Tragic the Gathering card.
Tragic the Gathering, but yeah, you just... And the word brothers is mostly true. And you just go, wait, when I was a dragon, did I have siblings? Dragons can have siblings. You guys have heard of draconic families. You know the blue dragon you killed had a father. You know, and a brother as well. You know, yeah. So you know dragons can have siblings.
I mean, they hatch from eggs,
yes.
and Altavia has a sibling.
Altavia has a sibling. So you're not, but yeah, you get way more on the name Astrogorthal than Strolo Orthak.
Beef stroganoff.
Stroganoff. Or but yeah, I'll give you this much. Even with 11, you know that you called them Strolo and Astro. That's what you called them, and you feel like they called you Drac. It's just this game with you, tormenting you to keep you a kobold, never really worked. Whoopsie. You know, you're channeling the power. You found a thing to use to keep you on this plane. And you, oh my god, is that your IQ or how many friends you got left? It's gonna be less.
No, it's just the number of lives you have.
Ooh. My god, you're so scary. I just want to pick you up and put you on a little shelf with all the other little kobolds that we torture and eat. So, there's getting to be a lot of pressure from other dragons. You might have noticed that dragons are getting really active right now. So, maybe
body, since you're connecting with your power anyway, in order to give His Majesty immunity from any ancient dragon rage, we tell you where your body is. What about it?
Fuck no.
Oh, fuck you, Drac!
Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna be like, wait, let him tell us more. And then, at that moment, I silently cast Silence, which has 120-foot range.
Okay.
And it goes a bubble over the fairy dragon?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's just quiet.
Okay.
And now we'll count our spells.
Cool.
Gonna slowly start to approach it.
While he's doing that, I will take an action to conjure Mac directly behind him.
Make a stealth check with advantage.
Oh god.
Yeah, use max stealth.
Yeah.
Sorry, subtle cast Silence.
I was picking up what you were
Yeah,
putting
yeah,
down.
yeah.
I got you. I was tracking like a tank.
Well, he's not fucking dragon, but it's not great. It's 12.
What are you doing here? You told me you were with people.
I didn't say I wasn't coming. I said I was probably going to
He
be
said you
very,
were
very
coming.
late.
We just
No, you said you
usual.
weren't coming tonight.
I said
You said I'm going to miss all of D&D.
Yeah, I was being like,
Approximate.
like, dude, it's taking forever. I'm
that's
gonna
just-
miss all of these.
You sent us. You sent us a text that
like,
said.
on everything.
Yeah, you sent us.
I mean it
Back over.
seriously.
You sent us a text that said, "I'm going to miss all of D&D," and we thought.
I'll
LOL.
think about you nonstop till I'm back.
Okay,
Anyway.
people just put LOL at the end of sentences for no
You
damn
have
reason.
all of yours.
Well, also, I don't know where you end, so maybe I did miss all of D&D.
We haven't started whatever we're about to start
I'm
yet.
so sorry, you missed the Aunt Jemima,
No, Mrs. Butterworth. Mrs.
Sorry,
Butterworth.
forgive me,
Wrong
Mrs.
syrup
Butterworth.
lady.
Forgive me, the
Do you
Mrs.
love
Butterworth
me, or
whiskey.
is this just happened?
Yeah, I love
or
you.
Is this for Trendy?
That was for you, but I guess Trendy got it first. I don't think you noticed
You
though.
didn't even know. It says I love you.
I wrote
You,
it.
we were waiting on you.
He was so
we-
pathetic. I'm sorry.
Pitiful.
He was like, he was like, Mom, stay, please.
I
I was
see.
like, I gotta
So
stay.
anyway, there's this fairy dragon that
Yeah.
showed up and is taunting Drac and Dandy and is like,
The fairy dragon?
Son.
Vigor Buckle?
Son.
Junior.
Click,
So
clack,
he's
pow.
being a complete
Really?
asshole,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Click,
let's
clack,
make a
patty
deal,
whack.
and Drac is like, fuck you, and
Give
then I
the
cast
dog a
silence
bone.
on it, and now Drac has summoned Mac behind it in
Yeah.
complete silence.
Does Mac have the bone?
It
He's
can.
about to.
He's about to. But also, real quick, the creature stated that Dracondis's brothers were putting pressure on the king of the fairy dragons to release Dracondis from his curse.
Plural?
Yes, plural, and it gave two names: Astro Gorthal and Strolo Arthak. When hearing these names, Astro reminded like Drac of something. He got a warmth and something that actually cares about him, though twisted and angry. Something cares about him. With Strollo, he just saw blue and black in his head. That's all he saw, just blue and black. But yeah, but the creature said, this tormenting of Dracondis is getting out of hand, and how about I tell you where your body is, and in exchange, you forgive and give immunity to the king of the fairy dragons.
To which I said, fuck no.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
because we know where your body is.
I don't know that.
Yes, I told you.
No,
you didn't.
haven't yet. We'll do it. We'll do it in game tonight. But anyways,
Yeah, but another fairy dragon showed up and was like, let's make another deal, and he's like, fuck off.
yes.
It's a terrible deal, too.
Yeah.
We'll tell you where it is.
All right. So I think I'm very comfortable in just rolling for initiative. Real quick, before initiative is rolled, I want you to know that as the ship has been moving in the rain this whole time, you do see with what's everyone's passive perceptions? Who's got higher than 20? That's what I have.
Higher than 20?
Higher than 20?
18.
18? 10?
I got a 20. I'm as
20?
observant
Okay.
as a dragon.
So it was at 20, so you guys see it. I apologize.
Bing bong.
There are these strange crystal-like creatures, and again, Sajkanth is mostly rock,
So it kind of they get a bonus to kind of moving through rock and staying stealthy. But the fairy dragon is not alone, and you two clock the creatures kind of at the last moment, but soon enough to not be surprised. Then the whole party will not be surprised as you guys point them out swiftly. All right. So I am very comfortable in saying
Yeah,
roll
and
initiative now.
we did have chat. If you could post that clip where the DM said the creature is hag adjacent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you missed something hag. It's not hag.
Damn it!
All right.
Okay, I'm
but she
about to
gets
get my
it. Yeah,
comeuppance.
All right. Can you go? Can I stage manager give us the epic battle music? And everyone please give me initiative. Okay. That was.
Do we still have those 2 tabletops, right?
We do.
But you said they had a plethora of ducks.
We've been using them.
2 is a plethora for me.
A plethora.
Yeah. What do you think I am, Panda?
I'm going more ducks. I couldn't tell.
All right. Who has higher than 20?
Wow.
Oh my God! Wow.
I'd be going third. All right.
I've been only having like maximum or minimum rolls tonight.
Yeah,
so
what do you got?
I have 21.
21. Anyone else 21?
28.
How?
I have alert.
Also 28.
How?
I also have alert.
Alert buddies.
All right. So.
They're going like 3 times and then we go.
Yeah, so also even though you guys might have been surprised by the fact that you didn't see them coming, you cannot be surprised. Yup. So something shifts behind you and you're there. So one thing I've been doing with my other games that I really like, what is your guys' team name? Your Bradgelina, the 2 of you together. What do you got? You know, the bard and the dragon. What do you have?
Rack.
Rack?
Are we Drazriel?
Drazriel.
That's like a drip ass name.
Drazriel. So Drazriel will go at the start of the round, and then it will be
Can't forget
Shroll.
about Mac though.
It's fine. I've never written Mac in initiative order because he always goes on his turn. So
He's just gonna add his name. That's why.
No,
Okay,
see, when we do the familiar episode, which by the
Oh,
way,
yeah, that's
if you
true.
keep
we are only.
we get to find out what Mac plus
Banana.
Banana. You guys, but guys, we're actually only. So chat and players, we are 90 subs away from that goal.
Is that a banana or banana?
Banana.
Well, there's your Muppets episode.
Right. Okay.
Mud Muppets.
Okay. 15 and 20.
19.
19. Anyone else 19? All right.
There's only one left.
Yeah, what's it? I want you to know, Miranda, you're not going last.
Oh.
You're not going last. All right.
First, you last.
I tell you what.
Drazriel, go ahead and take your turn.
Can I get my figure on the board somewhere, wherever I would be?
And Drew, make a random dragon check.
Where's the bad guy?
Right now it's those 2 things and then
The tiny dude, this little guy?
Yeah.
Okay. He's so cute.
Alright. Random dragon bullshit?
Yep.
Alright. Just the straight stat bonus?
Yep.
Or, okay.
Where's the most powerful spot? That's where I would
23.
23. These are gem stalkers. You may have made them. So real quick with the 23, chat, I guys don't want you to hear this. Gem stalkers are when gem dragons kill aberrants in far off planes. Gem dragons are able to create them into the corpses of aberrants like beholders, aboleths, into mind flayers, into gem stalkers, cunning predators capable of traversing the Underdark. They typically hunt other aberrations and are guardians then of the gem dragon's lair. And these ones are purple. But this is and you think this might be Flitzcon Bitterbuckle knowing that you were always going to say no, and you imagine this might be a little twist of the knife into you, that this is something gem dragons often use for protection that is now going to rip you and your friends apart. And they're fairly powerful. And you're aware of this. Okay. Next, so start of the round, Drazriel.
We're a completely new day and everything, right? I can read it.
It's been 7 days,
Okay,
actually.
cool.
You've been in Tristan's room for 7 days.
7 days. It felt that long.
You want to know another one?
Can I just start gathering D6?
The war in Sajkanth is actually over.
That's impressive.
That's how long you've been. I got 4 for you.
How many?
Well, war for the country might not be over, but the city is confirmed safe.
Yes, the
from
city-
from the city of fools.
Yeah.
Or, City of Fools.
I mean, at this point,
It's the city of fools now because they're all drunk.
at this point,
It's safe from the city.
Circus of fools.
the Circus of Fools, the city's been partying for 14 days straight.
Yep. They saved this. They literally saved the city and
It's
have
like a
been
very
partying.
wise idea.
I mean, we've done that shit.
When
During a country's war?
when Vienna, when the siege of Vienna was broken, they partied for 2 months.
City of fools. I did not misspeak.
So you know,
Cassie, you misspoke Amelia.
Amelia drunk called Stallface.
I saw that in chat. That was actually in chat.
Oh, okay.
Everything else wasn't.
Okay, what are you doing? I want to watch Always Sunny. Let's go.
Okay. Is this like fives? Is this fives?
Jesus.
Okay.
How
You
many
do
times
sometimes
have
change
been-
the scale.
Oh, it's fine. Yes.
Pride month.
Thank you, Drew.
Yeah, it's
Pride Month.
Pride month.
Pride Month.
Yeah, your bisexual wife.
Listen, I'm gonna kill both of you in Pride Month.
Okay. I am going to
Sorry, I know.
hold my action and go, Miranda, come here, and put my arms out to like catch her. And when she comes and jumps in my arms, I'm going to take my turn. Do I have to tell you what I'm going to do on my turn?
Yes, you have to prep a reaction
Okay.
for a certain trigger.
I know, it's great.
It took me a while.
So when she once she jumps into my arms,
It'll be another 7 days by the time it's my turn.
It's 17 segments from now and 17 turns.
what do you mean?
Because you're at 27, she's at 10.
Oh,
so
okay. But I was like, what? Why is she just frozen in place? Once she jumps
Feels
into
like
my
that for you.
arms, I'm gonna pop my wings,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to fly to the crystal monster. And let me double check. Spreading my wings is a bonus action, so then I will use my action to smack him twice.
Okay, so
And hopefully get sneak attack because she'll be with me.
when you hold an action, it is typically one action, either a bonus, a
You don't hold
movement.
your turn?
No.
Okay, I'm
a
sorry.
movement.
You can just activate your wings now.
Yes.
This is a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, I can split my
Now,
thing.
keep me. Since we're not in a boss fight and I'm being cool today, I'm gonna let you do this bullshit. If you guys were in a boss fight, this is the kind of shit I would be strict about.
Happy Pride month.
How would I do it in a boss? Like, could I do part of my turn and then part of my turn?
No,
in a-
you could either
okay.
move or attack when she entered your arms. You could bonus action wings now, but you could either move. You can hold one action, whether that's your movement or your standard action.
Gotcha. I have never done that before in all of my years of D&D, so that's why I wanted
It's kind of janky.
It's
Yeah.
very janky. All right, but yes.
That is what I would like to do.
Cool, done. All right, Drasriel, the Dras part of Drasriel.
Shit, I can't do that one, dude.
That is definitely your writing.
Because of silence. No, it's fine. I have a different idea. Okay.
This is definitely something I would see.
So let's see. I'm going to move just right outside of a clear shot. I'm going to try and shoot this guy here.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm trying to shoot that one.
All right, so you turn and fire. Go ahead and roll the hits.
28.
28. That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. It is like shooting an arrow into a stone, though. You imagine the armor class is quite high. Thank God your warbow can shatter break.
I mean, it's a good thing my bow shoots lightning.
Yeah, that's also helps. Add skip, please.
Yep, I'm trying to. Every
Yes, please.
epic battle music I find is like very slow moving, and I'm trying to find
It's all good.
decent. There we go.
12.
12 damage. Yep. All right.
Second attack.
Okay. Which one are you hitting? Oh, Joshua. Okay.
Where's Junior?
You know, a
Junior's right here. That's
a
it's on
really
Ringer Buffalo
evil
Junior.
name,
Yeah,
Joshua.
yeah, super evil. Well, you missed it earlier. The name of the 7th past generation dwarven king's wife was Gotham Gravemace.
And she was good.
And she was good.
These
Yes.
are good people.
Yeah,
So
good
High
that
King
they-
Grave Mace and his wife's name is Gotham.
Alright, well that's a 26.
That one I
Gotham, not
understand.
Gotham.
Grave Mace? That sounds like the Lich King.
All good dwarven kings have evil sounding names.
That's canon in your world.
14. Okay.
And then Mac.
It is still like
The
throwing
next
a
one after
pebble at a
him
brick.
was like Blood Fury, and then it just goes on and on like that.
Bloodhammer.
Bloodhammer.
High King Bloodhammer was a stellar dude. He did great. He had amazing civil rights movements.
The thing I was originally going to do, I'm going to do
High King
something
Blood
different.
Orphan.
So Mac,
Yes.
I'm going to try and have him just pin this little pixie dragon in place.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Go, Mac, go, Mac, go, Mac, go, Mac.
What do you got?
I think he crit.
It's a bad 20.
Oh shit, let's go.
See, we just needed to cheer go back.
Come out.
Got one shot by Pixie Dragon. If you
Yes.
In the new book, they added adult Pixie Dragons that have like more HP and cool abilities. So
Yo, that's a fucking velociraptor. Deal with it.
don't one shot my dragon.
Don't
one shot my dragon.
Deal with it.
I mean, his
little action
normal bite
left.
attack doesn't do much compared to.
Yeah, but no matter what, you hit.
Alright. Oops. Oh, that's a shitty damage roll. So I have 3 plus 5, so a whopping 8 damage.
What'd you get on dice?
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, you're watching. That is
I mean,
unfaithful
also, like,
to
his
spirits.
normal, like, melee attacks and stuff don't do nearly as much damage as a breath attack.
All good.
So, well, that's marginally better.
What is it?
It is now a 9. No, 10.
It's okay, he does it with super style.
Yeah, he grabs the throat and twists it around, and you know, to honor the 20, I'm going to say that the entity is grappled and cannot move. Well, take half. You know,
How's he react?
Y'all know grabbable. If he didn't roll a natural 20, he was going to use a reaction, but he can't. He can't thwart a nat 20.
Damn.
All right, next up is going to be Stothic.
All right. Well, emboldening bond for the party. So everybody, including Mac, yay, get your holy hand grenades because Mac is killing it this battle.
All right.
You're the best.
And then I will quicken a Tasha's mind whip at that. What is it? Gem something?
It's Jim Stalker.
Gem
That one's
Stalker.
Joshua. That one's Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Okay.
I see.
Are we
Uh,
for their Amish?
Okay.
Like,
Yes, those are devout Christian gem stalkers from the Astral Sea.
The Church of Latter-day Gem Stalkers. Give me a.
Of course we are.
You want a Hezekiah?
Oh, that just further cements like bad names are good people. Like,
Yeah, the bad guys all have like hero names or whatever, and the
Genocidas.
yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, that's easy to tell that that's the bad guy.
Yeah, right.
But that's the hero, right? Of course. Of course.
7 deadly sins.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
this is Holocauster. He was my best man.
Yes. Holy shit, dude. Okay. Well, anyway, can you give me an intelligence save, please?
They're kind of good at these.
I'm failing mine.
They're kind of good at these, but 9 total.
Okay. So you will take.
Oh, sorry, forgive me. Christian's bonus, 12.
Okay. So you failed the saving throw.
Damn it, Ezekiel.
So you take 9 psychic damage. But the important part of this spell is for until the start of my next turn, it can either take an action, a bonus action, or move.
Okay.
Only one of them.
Kind of like slow. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Show. Oh. So the click clacker gets to go, and this is kind of weird because I said he's grappled, but he just disappears.
completely disappears, but you still see blood on Mac's teeth, and Mac is still shaking something.
Does it cast a spell to do so?
Yes.
Does that spell have a vocal component normally?
I imagine greater invisibility. Oh, yes, I imagine greater invisibility would.
Denied, you're in silence.
Yes, so it attempts something. But when that doesn't work, when it assumes that doesn't work, it turns and it goes. I need Mac to make a wisdom saving throw as its euphoric breath gets shot into its eyes. Please fail this, it'll be kind of funny. Euphoric breath. Fey dragons, baby.
Definitely evil.
Well, that's a 24.
Mac is fucking this guy up.
Does anything happen on
He's been in stasis for a month.
You could have been incapacitated.
Oh no, one of the worst conditions in the game.
Yep, nothing happens on, it's not like take half damage on. Alright.
Well, an all or nothing incapacitate's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
You fail.
16 DC on a wisdom save? Where's Karama? I need to hit Karama. So I can have some fucking fun in my life. Alright, well that's my wet noodle. Dandy the lion, what are you doing?
First of all, I want to do my merciful leap thing to try and cover more ground.
Okay.
So it means I get to jump and add a D8.
Okay.
And then my little guy.
Okay. What is this ability?
So satyrs are able
Just
to
as
do.
cautious mind, but
What does it say?
Merciful. They have merciful leaps.
If you know how it works, I trust you. I don't
just
remember you using
when-
this very often.
Well, I don't. Whenever you make a long jump or a high jump, you can roll a D8 and add the number rolled to the number of feet you
jump good.
Okay.
I jump good.
Okay.
Ups.
How do I know how much feet I covered though?
I have no idea. Just we're not doing this. You know what? We how many times can you
jump,
leave a
you
day?
It doesn't
7
say.
feet.
Jesus, roll that D8.
Jesus, if you're in the chat, roll exclamation point.
You can go 2 extra squares.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. And so if you roll an 8, it's 4 extra squares.
Okay.
So you can normally go. What's your move speed?
35.
35. So it's essentially 45 right now.
Okay. 45. And then I'm sorry. I've been trying to figure out something to do while Mac is there.
Yep. They're a scary gem, guys.
Yeah, but they're going after one. He's good.
I mean, he's been shot twice
one.
and that's it.
Yeah, and they're tanky.
Yeah.
Oh, they're tanky.
They're made of
All right.
gems.
All right. Well, I'll light them.
Yeah, help us out.
All right, lightning
lightning
bolt. That's a
bolt.
dex save from me. That's an 18 total. What's your armor class? What's your spell?
It meets.
Yeah.
It meets. Oh, so it's a wiggly gem. It's like woo.
Okay. Well, it still takes half damage. So 1, 2,
Jello
3,
elemental.
Elemental.
Three of us. Jello, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
In my next D&D game, there will no longer be the Plasmoid race. There are now Jellimentals.
Is that Ezekiel or Joshua?
It was this
Joshua. All right.
So 18 half.
9. Gotcha. Okay. Next up is going to be Miranda.
Oh, not Ezekiel?
No, I told you weren't going last,
Oh,
baby.
wow.
Thought I was
All right.
lying to you, schnookums.
I'm running.
Okay.
I'm jumping in my lady's arms very gracefully and smoothly.
All right.
And I guess we're gonna fly over here.
Yeah, we're just deciding you have that movement speed. Sure.
I do. I counted it already. That's why I asked if there were
I
5.
believe you.
It's 35.
Oh, you jumped her!
So it's 35 for me to
Of
here, and
course.
I have
Yeah.
40.
I'm sure.
I see you.
Sheet.
Yeah. All right, Jess, we'll go ahead and take the rest of your
They
turn.
need to remind you what month it is.
Yeah.
In June.
Pride
Yeah, no one has
Go ahead, take a check. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
We all have that as well.
Sure.
Okay.
I just needed to fly.
Well, I'm gonna get mad. I'm going to rage.
I'm so angry at this situation.
I'm so angry. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
But not by as much as you might think. It's a narrow margin
Oh my God.
as your sword bites into the gems.
I would love to.
They can do so much cool shit, but I don't think I'm gonna get to do any of it.
I'd love to drop a second level smite in it.
Oh, you bitch! All right.
I'm here.
Just so you know, they have spider climb. It's pretty cool.
Oh no.
Where are they
I
gonna
picked
climb?
that up.
They're already at the
You get to
top.
see a good display of the two types of debuffing. See, usually I can like shut a thing down, like, no, I reduce its movement or whatever, and you guys are like, well, it can't move if it's dead.
There's a saying we have at Heroes of the Storm: damage is the best CC.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's, yes.
The best crowd control is death. I was playing Helldivers with Balmong the other day, and he was like, the dog's breath poison like sentry is really, really good because it floats around and like confuses them and they wander around and eventually die. And I'm like, yeah, you know what's better than that? The one that shoots bullets and just kills them instantly.
So that was a 48.
Damage?
Yes.
On poor Ezekiel?
On Ezekiel, yeah.
Oh my
Fuck
god,
yeah.
Ezekiel. 47, you say?
No.
48.
42, you say?
48.
Alright.
I'm gonna keep adding it the more you subtract.
You know what? As a DM, that's fair.
Alright, and I'm gonna go again. Oh, but I didn't roll as good that time. Does a 17?
No, just misses.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it. Alright, so
Thank
that gets you to 18.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, it's
Sweet.
trying to
Most of my players remember to roll it.
Next time,
It's been a while.
next time you... Who wants advantage? Anna Days is here tonight. I've worked far too much this week, but my favorite server in the world... Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I haven't yet.
And I'll pop another...
Tamer Duck from End Days. Thank you, buddy.
One of my die fell before I could look at the number. Do you mind if I re-roll this?
I don't care anymore. I have all these cool
Well, that's just the
monsters. And I'm
3. I
just
think
like,
it was
I'm
higher before.
fucking shit.
So
You
you're
know, my
welcome.
name's Miranda. I'm British. My name's Miranda. I'm British.
I have a lot of die.
I decided that I'm going to use them colonizer accents.
41.
You guys remember Nata Cave? I haven't remembered since she made that Nat 20. 41?
Yes.
This thing has taken literally 98 damage. in one.
That's real.
Real bad. Cracking and breaking.
Yeah, it's almost like you have a paladin.
Hate y'all. I'm throwing more monsters at you. You know what? Just giants. You know what? Next time, they're just going to bring actual dragons.
So I
Yeah,
get
we
to
have one, too.
add an
Yeah?
extra D4 because I'm water.
You're not a mortal.
No, you said it was raining and the ship was covered. Everything was covered. You said it. She's in puddles.
Yeah, Chad, if you could play back that clip at that particular timestamp.
Oh, no!
You did say that.
Give me a duck, please. I rolled a 1. I have a table.
That is karma.
That, admittedly, that was kind of funny, but
I love how calmly you said that. Admittedly, it was kind of funny. And it is. I'm so sorry. That does suck. Is there any way we can make that easier for you? Server for what? I can throw
21.
21 to hit?
The 3.
I don't believe you. There's no way you get a plus 19 to hit.
I have +7 because I have the Holy Hand Grenade and the +4 from being in the rain. And then I have a +11.
The Holy Hand Grenade can roll 1 through 4, but not 7.
No, and then I have my 3 that I rolled on my D4 because I'm in the rain.
Is that to hit or damage?
To hit.
The D4 gives it
Do you
to
want to
hit?
come check my math?
That's fine. You know what? That's not as bad. I'd rather you hit more often than... Okay, alright, fine. Whatever.
Well, the D4's to hit. That's on my sheet. You gave it to me.
it's your custom item. That's your
Gonna
fault.
look over this.
This is mine.
Gonna look over this later. It's never gonna rain again.
It's a good thing I never read. Yes, I worship the sun, please.
Yeah, you two can never be happy at the same time. I'm a powerful
No, we
rain.
can. Celtic appreciates rain.
It's only, I haven't seen the sun in 7 days. Basriel, I know, it's been great.
19 plus 8 is 27 plus 13 40, and then I also get sneak, or no, that was including my sneak attack, so there you go.
Jesus Christ, this thing is taking like 130 points of damage.
138.
Still alive?
Yup.
Round.
Did you add your level to damage for your radiant once per turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I did. That was where my 13 came from.
Okay.
Did you get sneak attack though?
I did. That was my 3d6.
I really love when Fingerman is here because he's like a very caster bard rogue, and you're like a very
35 to hit.
This can't be right. Come on. What did you roll?
19.
Okay, 19, and you get a plus.
11. Because I have the special sword.
That's a 30.
I have a special
Plus
sword.
9.
It's a plus 12.
It's a plus. Yeah, it's a plus 2, so it's 9.
Plus 5 stat.
And you see it's 9,
It's a
and then
plus
3
1.
on the whole league for.
And then I'm in the rain, so I get
Let me
2
see this in the rain card.
No, you didn't give me a card. You just told me that that's what it did, and so I wrote it here. It was from your hat.
All right, and you say it does to hit, and you got a card for the hat. I know I made an index card for the hat, so double check that. See if you can find it. We'll do it later, but fine.
That's
Yeah,
about
it
Simba.
is the captain's hat. And we'll find it later, but there is a. I'm just saying, you have a magic item that does this.
Sometimes you do.
No, it's the captain's
Oh wait, is it this one?
It is like plus
The
1.
captain's hat.
Yes, okay. Let me see this shit. The captain's hat. The captain has a plus 1 AC and a plus 1 to initiative. Plus D4 to all attack and damage. It lets you cast these following spells at DC 14. Friends, Mage Hand, Detect Thoughts, Fog Cloud, DC 16 Inch Check to intercept Psychic Communication, grants a spin speed of 60, and you can breathe underwater.
Do the dance.
This is why I have asked if I'm in water every single day.
Because I've been waiting. Talking about like it was raining before you got here. I was
It
like,
specifically says the sea, but okay.
Okay, fine. Sky water is the same.
Sky Sea!
Hey, the first time Tristan saw the rain, he said, oh, "The ocean!"
Yeah. It wasn't the first time, but we had been on a boat recently, and he was like, outside water is ocean. For a while, it was very cute. For a while, all outside water was ocean.
Okay, I won't
Learned that
take
from
damage
his
this time.
bard mother.
Yeah, right? Water from the sea becomes the rain.
It does.
Chad.
I was gonna say
Fuck
Get
out.
scienced on,
Fuck
DM.
out of here.
13 damage.
13 damage. Thank
How's he
God.
looking?
He's dead.
Yes.
He was like, he has taken 151 points of damage, and he only had 150 points of damage. You know, 18 AC, 150 damage, cool abilities. Like, yeah, this will be fun. Should have like
Josh is still alive.
Did you forget who you
For
were
now.
fighting?
Pieces of shit. Alright.
You need to rewatch the VOD to remember who you're fighting.
And his items.
This is
And those items that
fun.
he gives you, yeah.
this is gonna become the boots take 2, and he's gonna be so pissed.
This is kind of fun. As a bonus
But
action,
God forbid we get a weapon of warning.
it's fine. We don't learn.
We have alert.
Twice.
We have 2 weapons of warning.
I'm so sorry that I'm against any item that makes things impossible. I don't know why. Like,
yeah. You could just take a feat. So.
Yeah, it's also why you'll never find
Twice.
adamantine anything in my world. Like, all right,
That's fine. I'll just take a 1-level dip in what is it, Grave Cleric? You just ignore crits.
all right. So let's get into a bonus action, Crystal Dart, which is a cool extra ability determined by the kind of dragon that created it. It's going to spit, and what's that near? Oh, that's Drac. Oh, that's good. Drac.
He can spit that far?
That is a nat 20.
Cool.
Gotcha right there.
All right. So you take double that for 22 points of damage,
30 feet.
and I need a strength saving throw. As a thunderous crack echoes in your chest as this gem hits
How
your
much
shoulder.
damage?
22.
22.
Fun fact, this is a bonus action, so you're still going to drop down there and swap you.
You said strength?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't fail this.
Oh yeah, hand grenade.
Hand grenade. Beast of the ocean.
18.
Okay, good thing you passed because you would have been knocked prone, which would have made this next part a lot over. But you notice very similar to Magic 2 being knocked down by the thunderous energy of a sapphire dragon. So it leaps, and again, thank God you aren't prone because then it was going to take his action to just claw.
Okay.
But you're able to keep your footing. You've got your blade up, and you start parrying the blows. First attack.
23?
Just hits.
Just hits, okay. For 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. Oh, I'm sorry. This thing gets 4 attacks.
Neat.
23 again.
Okay.
For only 10 that time.
Okay.
Third attack, that is an 11.
Nope.
Last attack, that is an 18.
Miss.
Yeah. But it does come down again. Imagine if all that was at advantage. Just come down, thwack, thwack. Imagine if 2 of them got to do it.
Oh no!
Alright, back to the top of the round, sluts.
Oh hey, that's me.
Jazriel.
Jazriel!
Cool, I'm gonna turn and I'll use my thunder breath on him.
Alright, saving throw for me, I imagine.
Yeah.
What kind?
It is a dexterity save.
Dexterity save? I am pretty confident I fail on that.
It's a DC 17.
I am, yes. Indeed, that is a 16 total.
Ooh, just. Okay, now, where are all my d8s? Okay, I need like a separate stash of d8s for this.
How many?
I need 8 more.
Okay.
8 more.
There's a whole bunch of
I
here.
have
2, 3,
Okay, that might be
4.
I can't.
Oh, sorry. You need more?
I need 1.
Oh, there's a green one.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's a roll. The die are either one extreme or the other.
Yep.
$32 thunder damage.
They are not immune or resistant to thunder damage as Joshua goes up to 68 points of damage.
Cool. Let's see. I think.
And then Basriel, your turn. Or Mac gets it.
Yeah, bonus action Mac is just gonna keep holding this.
It doesn't have to do much more.
Okay, I'm going for the fight attack then. Oh, that's 20 something to hit.
Cancel damage.
Cool.
Scoot your dice trail up so it's less combat.
Baz, you're on deck. Followed by Stroll on deck.
I know that's 35 because that's exactly where I was
11.
originally.
11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I trust you.
Does it matter what type of damage?
It's psychic.
It is technically piercing / lightning.
Doesn't matter then.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Good thing to always call out and let me know. 21 points of damage. Mac is handily winning this fight, and you feel like one more turn ought to do it.
It's at 11, but I'll take the extra 10.
It was 10 from before, so you were meted 10.
Oh, okay. I was confused. Yep. Turn.
Did we double the damage for your crit?
No.
Is it normally 1d6?
Yeah.
No, so it's...
Oh, so it should have been 4, right?
No. Well, yeah, probably. It's a d6 piercing damage plus a d6 of whatever element.
So you did 10 damage on the first turn, which we should have doubled.
Yes, for 20.
For 20, which I didn't.
Okay.
So it's taken 31 points of damage. This
Yeah.
thing has 4 HP left. Mac is... I need you to understand. Mac has pinned this creature down and is mauling it.
Nice.
Okay. It's a good thing I didn't use the Thunder Breath, because that would have been supreme overkill.
All right.
Unnatural 20 to hit.
Roll him. Break my spirit. You know what? 5 ancient black dragons fly overhead. 1 for each of you. Go.
I cast
Take me!
Yeah, listen. I don't know, man.
Bring it, motherfucker!
13,
Or shot it out here.
Suffering!
8.
I would not be surprised if, like, one of you still lived. Like, at the end of it, like, and just
my AC is 22 tonight.
resurrected the...
1 damage.
I need to write, like, I need to find a book that's like, help me, my player characters are monsters.
help me.
Do it!
First line says, stop giving them OP magic items homebrew.
You made us this way.
18.
You give your players a nuke, they're gonna use it.
One of my other teams literally has a nuke.
Oh,
They're on our side, right?
Yes.
Oh shit, what's their name? Is it like
Circus
Evil
Fools.
Von Evil person?
18 damage.
Circus of Fools.
Oh, that's a good guy.
It's Bluto. Bluto has.
Oh, Bluto.
18 on the
18 on the dot. 18 damage.
Nuke's a little extreme. He's got a big old bomb. He's got a 4-block bomb. He's got a thermal detonator. Not a nuke. He's got
Yeah,
a
her
thermal
name is Amelia.
Alright, Cassie was
You got
saying.
my 18
Yeah, he's taking 127 damage and fucking hating life over here. Alright, my fairy gets to go. It's gonna try to bite Drac back. Moving on. Danny, it's your turn. So this is going great.
How's your
Alright,
initiative?
well, I
It's
was
going great.
I was further up because I did my little jumpies.
You guys better react like this wasn't even shit. So like,
What did we say? 40?
It's like that joke
45.
Where's my old 50? What about 30? What about 40? You right here.
yeah, sure.
Hey. Yo,
These are squares on the
right?
ship.
Yeah, so watched me.
Hey, I printed the thing. It's to scale. Well, the squares are. The ship isn't.
He's just
Our
mad that he
models
made
are.
it
My ass
rain.
is too small.
What you doing?
I'm sorry, I messed up.
It's okay. What are you trying to look for? Drew, Trendy, and I have a lot of the game memorized.
I wanted to do conspiracy.
Okay, that's a saving throw. I want to say it's charisma. Who are you targeting?
The boy.
Isaiah or the fairy dragon?
No, you
Forgive me, Joshua. Joshua. Okay, what does compulsion do?
A target automatically succeed if it can't be charmed. On a failed save, a target is affected by the spell. Until the spell ends, you use a bonus action on each of your turns to designate the direction that is horizontal to you.
Okay.
Each target affected must use as much of its movement as possible.
All right, so where do you tell him to go?
Gone. Get.
All right.
Where are you pointing?
The other way.
Okay.
Coffee, did we skip you?
You know what? Dandy actually was going to take the same action essentially that I was going to make. So, you know, the wise ones, they show up. Hey, so opportunity attacks from the party.
Oh yeah, he can't move if I hit him because I have Sentinel.
Like I thought
Just-
forced movement didn't provoke.
Force movement is not.
Each affected target must use much of its movement as possible to move in a direction as its next turn.
And at what level
It can
spells
take its-
compulsion?
Fourth.
I would say at 4th level spell,
so
it's kind of the. Yeah.
I, just for clarity, because you guys are going to annihilate this thing,
Yeah.
I was going to use Dissonant Whispers to try and make it run away,
Okay.
which, clarified on Twitter by the developers, does work
Okay.
for provoking attacks of opportunity. Compulsion, I think, will, because it says the target uses
its movement.
I mean, fair.
Don't forget your hand grenades,
But if
people.
you, for example, push something,
Right,
that
yeah.
doesn't count.
Yeah, it was more
But
like.
it's using its own movement versus forced movement.
Right.
So, yeah, that
it
was me
says,
last week. It's
a
like,
target isn't
anyway.
But it will provoke opportunity attacks to move in the designated direction.
Interesting.
Does a 35.
54 to hit.
Drac, you want to get in on this?
If you're doing there.
Drac sees these two blades go forward and just goes.
Yeah, he just sheathes his like, he's like, we're done.
He's looking pretty
14
rough.
damage.
So you can sneak attack, even though you already did this turn. It is a different turn. You can only sneak attack once per turn, but that can be multiple times
You
around.
get reaction stuff.
29.
28.
All right. Yep. Yeah.
57.
Yeah. You both.
I'm
hit
sorry,
it.
did you say 57?
Together.
Oh,
It's not Karama.
No, together we got 57.
Yeah. You stab it simultaneously. It's glorious. It dies.
Do we like, you know,
Yeah. Your blades kiss in the
Boondock
middle.
Saints,
Absolutely.
like,
Shepherds you shall be. Then they cross over. When Willem Dafoe gets here, he's gonna be really confused on how this fucking thing died. Like,
there was a firefight.
yep, there was a firefight
In the rain.
in the rain. You're in water. So yeah, the fairy dragon's just trapped in max jaws with literally 3 HP left. So let's put on the Celtic rain music. We're here.
so I drop the silence spell and I say, Mac, pull, and then I shoot a firebolt.
We have questions.
Too late.
So I think we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yes. God.
That will give you other ways to find more information.
Yes.
It was
Stop prepared to speak with dead. No.
I'm gonna say like,
You know, if the corpse is
I
too
told
damaged,
Dan-
it doesn't work.
I told Dandy where,
You told Dandy.
Drac was.
So I want to close on that. We have a couple more minutes. As
And I just... I've had a month.
This was a long time ago in real life, like maybe half a year.
We got a lot going on.
as Dandy and Drac are like, wait, and something's like, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Wait, no.
Alright.
Yeah. Dandy's like, no, and Drac's like, stop. Like, don't kill. But I do want to. I do want to close on if you want to run up and tell Drac what you know, and we can finally have that reaction. Because you just, I know you were in a different room, but your character just heard this fairy dragon being like, hey, we're tired of taking the heat from your brothers. We're getting a lot of pressure. How about we tell you where your body is, help you go get it, and then...
See, I wouldn't have waited this long in real, like, because
You've had a lot going on, so just...
Hey, Drac.
Do I not feel like shit anymore?
Yeah.
The thing that bestowed the curse upon you has died, so I'm going to say yes. Even if bestow curse doesn't exactly work that way, one of you can cast remove curse at some point. Yeah.
I mentioned this to Dandy earlier, and I thought it kind of came across telepathically, but I guess not. We know generally where your body is.
What?
It's with Flit's Pond Vigor Bottle, inside his ring.
No.
No, his ring.
It's not with Flip's Got. You looked out,
It was
so...
in a neck. It was in a jewelry.
Yes, it was on a rig of something, and it was moving through a very sizzling, hot city of metal.
Okay, that's what I said.
And there was a lot more clues, and Stothic figured out where it is. Stothic, do you want to say it out loud in character?
Yeah, the first.
First thing that I thought was it was in the city of brass, which was the elemental plane of fire. After further investigation, it's in Dis, which is in hell.
So some demon in hell is wearing your body on its ring.
I was really hoping it was plane of fire, because it's kind of our specialty. I get along great with Ifrit. My professor was one. But it's in hell.
But you were okay. Like, your body was okay.
Well, that's a thing.
What are the chances that this fairy dragon was actually Fitz's offspring? Was it just fucking about, or was it...
Not going to make roll quite high. Like, the king has a lot of offspring. Has a lot of different fairy dragons. Has been around for a very long time. Does employ them as servants, and is not a loving, caring father.
That might explain some things. A curse like what's on me is not something that would normally be in the skill set of a fairy dragon, much less any dragon that I can think of. So, partnering with the denizens of the hells for whatever reason seems very likely.
Also, it'd be a great gift to sweeten the pot for something. Like, hey, Dissipator or whatever, I'm throwing in this ring that has the stasis entrapped body of an ancient sapphire, one of the first dragons. That'd be a pretty big thing. That could get you a lot of favors in hell. The devils specifically, they love that. They would relish, even Asmodeus would like the idea of like carrying around one of the first dragons to ever exist, just like on that pinky ring.
Don't worry, guys.
Thankfully, it's not in Nessus. It's in this, the first layer. But whenever you're willing to take that trip down under, I'll go with.
Guys, I love when people go to hell in my world.
It's terrible.
It's so bad.
I've been
not
once.
go
It's
there.
alright.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
Don't worry, guys. I've seen Robin Hood like a million times. All we gotta do is go
Can I kiss the ring? And I go.
I've seen Robin Hood a million times, the furry version. All right.
There is no other version.
On that note, and it being 10:30, did you have another line? If you had a cold line?
I always have cold lines.
Go ahead, go.
We'll save them for next time.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and
We want to
wrap.
make sure people come back.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap for tonight. Go around the table, guys, while I'm trying to set up the raid. What was just your favorite moment of the night? What'd you like? My favorite part was when Cassie asked for bullshit.
I'm
My
so
notes tell me
happy
that happens every
it was
session.
raining.
Yeah.
No, it was raining, and I was
The
right.
entire page here.
I'm excited for those notes next time.
Yeah.
I enjoyed curb stomping Ezekiel quite a bit.
Fight back! Fight back!
I thought it was really funny when we were like, "Oh, he said it's a hag. Where's Cassie?" Like,
I really love that Case remembered some of my fun fact lore.
That's back, y'all.
Danny was a sugar baby for a time. It was not a great experience.
All right. So the raid is set up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Our next stream is Tuesday. We've got a lot of fun events coming up on the channel. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye.
Bye.
And then take us out on